Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, and welcome. We are going to be continuing our playthrough of Final Fantasy X, working through your guys' game requests. We're approaching apparently the halfway point. Apparently the game's about 40 hours long for just main story stuff. And I think we're approaching 20 hours. Like maybe by the end of this stream, we'll be at like 20 hours. So we're approaching the halfway point for the game. Overall, I've been enjoying it. I think it's kind of cool to see, you know, a game this old. I mean, this game is 25 years old, man. Like, holy hell. How crazy is that? But yeah, it's kind of cool to like play one of the OG. I mean, it's not like Final Fantasy 1 or anything, but like play one of the OG JRPGs. You know, that a lot of people have this as like their favorite Final Fantasy. A lot of people say this is like one of the best games ever made. So kind of cool. Kind of cool to see it. And also just to kind of see how it's evolved. You know, because I've only played like the newest of the new stuff with the Final Fantasy VII remakes and Final Fantasy 16. So, and I've seen a bit of Final Fantasy 15. I haven't played it myself, but that's because it's just a really big game, man. But yeah, it's been pretty cool to see. This morning I have probably about 3.5 hours I can play and I can stream. So we've got a decent chunk of time here. Make sure my alarm is on. Apologies for all of the before work streams, man. My schedule is cooked. Basically, I had just one day where, you know, I couldn't really sleep very well, and that is just compounded into I'm up early before work, I work, and then I take Momo on a W and do the rest of my cardio and do my strength training, and then I'm just exhausted. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to sleep because I'm just exhausted, you know? And it's like 2 p.m. And then I'm waking up, you know, at like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. or whatever. And I'm like unable to go back to sleep. And so here we are just in this cycle. So I'm probably going to be stuck on this cycle until the end of the week, but hopefully I can fix that. I'm actually going to kind of be forced to fix it anyway, actually, thinking about it, because I have to be social on Saturday. To be social and go out to an event. So, yeah, not really looking forward to that, but, you know, it is what it is. Last time we left off, we were riding the Shamoof or something with Mr. Meeseeks. So, we're just kind of walking around talking to everybody. Yeah. Hi, Jason. Good morning.
Oh, Walker, at your service.
Oh, Walker. Okay, I need more antidotes, because this shit is annoying as hell. Alright. I'll take some eye drops. I need more things for curing silence, for sure. That's also annoying as hell. And we'll take some cures for petrification as well. That looks good. Shoepuff sleeping. Wait until Shoepuff wake up. Oh, baby. M to an L. We're learning. I thought I was lucky not to run into any wily merchants on this side of the shore, but I ended up buying something from that man over there.
Guard Yuna.
Sin took my daughter, but I just saw her again for the first time in 5 years. That Guadosalam place was amazing. Wow. How am I supposed to guard Yuna when everyone's...
Might be more out bed. Keep watch.
Yeah, but where am I supposed to go?
Kimari fail as guardian on
Where am I supposed to go? She's just standing there. Buzzingly. Oh, there we go. The hell are you? Guadosalam is up ahead, but the path is infested with fiends. Make all necessary preparations before departing. I sense that Lady Yuna was here. I can feel the warmth of the people. The descendant of a high summoner and loved by everyone. Yuna embodies perfection. Should I stay a crusader or follow a different path? I wanted to discuss this with someone on the Farplane, but maybe I shouldn't. I don't care. This chick is dead. Wait, is that Rukia?
You're not dead? Huh?
Oh. Why is this bitch getting naked? Okay, never mind.
Thought I was done for back there.
Why'd she look weird? She looks kind of
Rikku.
weird.
You're
Oh,
Rikku.
Rikku, that's her name.
Hey! You're okay! How you been?
Is this the start of his harem?
Terrible.
Yeah, you don't look so good. What happened?
She looks like shit.
You beat me up, remember?
Huh? Oh, that Machina? That was you?
Why'd you steal Yuna?
Oh, that really hurt, you know. You big meanie.
Hey, she's actually voice acted
Wait,
decent.
But you attacked us.
Nuh-uh. It's not exactly what you think.
Yo!
Yo. What you doing with that now bed?
Friend of yours.
And you could say that.
Pleased to meet ya. I'm Rikku.
Yuna, Lulu, I told you about her, remember? She was the one who helped me before I was washed up on Besaid. She's an Al bed.
I'm washed up.
Wow, so you like all your life. What luck meeting here, huh?
Yeah, what
Praise be
luck.
to Yevon.
Okay.
So, Rikku, you look a little beat up. You okay?
Waka,
Huh? What?
there's something we need to discuss.
Oh, go ahead.
Girls only. Boys, please wait over there.
Right.
The hell?
Sorry, Waka.
Huh?
What the hell?
Ah,
Huh? Wait, I want to hear. What are they saying? Let me be privy.
Sir Orin, I would like Rikku to be my guardian.
Show me your face.
Huh?
Look at me.
Oh, okay.
Open your eyes. As I thought.
No good?
Oh, she has
Are you
swirlies.
certain?
100%.
Why does she have swirlies in her
So,
eye?
anyway, can I?
If Yuna wishes it.
Yes, I do.
Why is Riku's voice acting like 10 times better
Riku's a
than
good
everyone
girl.
else?
She helped me a bunch.
A good girl. Is crazy.
Well, I'm for it. The more the merrier.
Righto. Then I'll just have to be the merriest.
It was strange. Even though Waka had always hated the Albed,
Rikku, at your service.
he never realized Rikku was one of them.
That's crazy. It's almost like racism is, you know, all party members come together. We have a full party now? Yippee! We did it. Wow.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
Why she stand like that? Like a fucking weirdo. Keep your secrets? No.
Wonder what's inside.
Treasure chests in battles. Use the special ability Steal to open treasure chests found on the battlefield. Be careful. The battle will end as soon as your foes are defeated, and any unopened treasure chest will be lost. Also, attacking a treasure chest will destroy it and all of its contents. What the fuck is her artwork? Bomb core.
Yahoo! Oh,
Oh.
you should know. I'm scary when I get mad. I'm gonna use that item I just got on you. You'll be sorry.
Why does she stand like that? Riku's overdrive mix allows her to combine two items in stock and create very special effects. The results are unknown until the items are actually mixed. Try mixing the two bomb cores you just found to see what happens. In-game, 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 in-game. FBI, please. FBI, please. I'm not misusing my chemistry knowledge. I promise. Fire sword. I think he's fucking dead. Jesus Christ.
What did you just do?
Bombed his ass.
Was great!
I can combine items and use them like this. It's not that tough, really.
Why does she stand like that? I can't get over it. It is the weirdest standing, like, idle or battle animation I may have ever seen ever in anything. She pop a squat. Or she somehow just dropped like 3,500 damage on that dude. Those guys normally get one shot by Orin. She just is out here dropping a fucking nuke on him.
More of us means less of them.
I guess. Firepower. A shaka bra. Bunyip.
So who's next?
Sayonara.
Farewell.
Oh, he's got a new sword. That's right. What's his new sword do again? I don't even remember. Looks stupid. It looks really dumb. Hopefully I can manage to end the stream off this time in like an area with combat.
You guys are toast!
Ta-da!
She's cute. A mega potion. Oh yeah.
Farewell.
I like Rikku. She's
No
cute.
time to waste. Let's go.
She gives me little sister vibes. Like, I feel like she's a little mischievous, you know? But she seems aight. Hi, Kenzie. Good morning. So I was looking into to see if reviews have came out for Zero Parades for Dead Spies, because you know I'm still like trying to decide if I'm gonna play it. And holy hell, apparently there's a lot of controversy with the game that I was not privy to.
We have been expecting you, Lady Yuna. Welcome to Guadosalam. This way, my lady. This way.
I gotta say, man,
Me?
it pays to be not chronically
I beg
online
your
sometimes.
pardon.
Life is so much
I
better.
am called Trommel Guado. I am in the direct service of our leader, the great Seymour Guado. Lord Seymour has very important business with Lady Yuna.
Business
Guy
with
looks
me?
freaky.
Whatever could it be, I wonder?
Please, come inside the manor. All will be explained. Of course, your friends are also welcome.
Twist our arms, why don't you? Ah, I almost forgot.
Customizing equipment. Now that Rikku has joined the party, you can customize weapons and armor. Let's take a look. Oh shit, we're getting more mechanics. Yo, W? Customize is used to upgrade weapons and armor by adding abilities to them. Items are needed to customize and add abilities to gear. First, choose the gear to customize. Note that some weapons and armor cannot be customized. If any of the slots in the abilities window shown at the bottom left of the screen are empty, that gear can be customized. If an item has no empty slot, it cannot be customized. There's also gear that cannot be customized no matter what. Now, after selecting the gear to customize, a list of available abilities for that gear is displayed. The amount of items needed for the procedure is also displayed at the top right of the screen. On the left is the amount of items currently in stock. Sure, yeah. On the right are the amount of items left after customization. Items are spent when gear is customized. Abilities for which there are insufficient items are displayed in gray and cannot be selected. When you select an ability to add, you're asked to confirm the procedure. Oh, look at that. It tells you at the top what it does. Fire Strike adds fire element to attacks and skills. Wow, so this is how you see what they do. You just can't see what they do for the first 10 hours of the game. Silly me. Select yes to complete the procedure. Some gear get new names after customization. This concludes the customize tutorial.
What would you do without me?
Okay, real question. How is Yuna like the main character of this game and her voice actress is minimum 10 times worse than the voice actress for Rikku? How does that make any sense? Rikku got robbed. Unless they do a bait and switch and Yuna gets thrown out the window or something. How on earth is Yuna the best? That's insane. Like, her voice acting is so much worse. A ferocious storm is ripping through the Thunder Plains. Please remain inside. Alright, let's take a look at this customize. Customize. So let's say we've got this variable mag here. Adds darkness to attacks and skills. Adds silence as poison. Yo, poison OP. But it seems like most things are kind of immune to it. Dude, freaking Twitch added this new thing at the top of the chat where it's like it cycles through the top people who have gifted subs, the top people who have gifted bits, your top clips on the channel. And I'm not gonna lie, I fucking despise it because it keeps moving. So I just see movement in my peripheral vision. And I keep thinking it's comments in chat, so I look over and it's just stupid Twitch chat. I hate this system. I hate it. How can I rid myself of this? I hate this. This is so annoying. I think I could rid myself of it if... What if I take Discord? Put it over the top. Losing your shit, I see. I don't like things moving, especially because this is a fucking hallway. Okay? And so, like, it's even worse because it's like I'm seeing movement in my peripheral vision down the hallway and it's not chat. I'm like, what the fuck was that, bro? Like, that, I was tripping balls, man. Okay, this should work. There. Perfect. All right, we're good. We're safe. I don't like things moving. And by the way, random pet peeve of mine, I fucking hate it when people say peripheral. You ever met somebody that says that? Oh yeah, in your peripheral vision. It's peripheral. Peripheral. That's it. Peripheral. Not peripheral. That's not a word. You know what else pisses me off? Is when people say turret. Oh, Zach, quick, get on the turret. Where's the N coming from, motherfucker? It's turret. Get on the turret. T-U-R-R-E-T. No N. Turret. Not torrent. I don't know why people somehow mess up these two words, but it annoys me. I'm like, where did you get peripheral? Peripheral vision? What the fuck are you talking about? Look at how the word is spelled, you mongoloid. Peripheral. Anyway. It's not even an accent thing either. It's literally just mispronouncing a word. Anyway. Anyway. Euro viewers? No. It's not. It's literally not even a European thing. Okay? Like, don't get me wrong. The Europeans say some retarded shit as well. They call aluminum aluminium. That's stupid. Instead of saying lieutenant, they say lieutenant. That's fucking stupid. Okay? But that's like a regional thing. Torrent? That's not even regional. That's just wrong. You know what else annoys me? Now we're going down the fucking the tree. You know what else annoys me? When people say all of the sudden. All of the sudden. That's not the saying, bitch. All of a sudden. A sudden. Or when people say, I could care less. Oh, that one really gets me. I could care less. Oh, you could? So you care. You're just in a really weird way saying you care. It's I couldn't care less. Because you care so little, it's literally impossible to care less. Couldn't care less. Jesus. These, you know how many people are fucking monolinguals? The only, here in America especially, They only speak English. And they can't even speak English right. It's your only language, motherfucker. You have no excuse. Hasn't it always been a sudden? I've met people that say all of the sudden. This YouTuber I watched, he says it, and it fucking annoys me, man. It fucking annoys me. Every time he says it, I'm just like... It's a sudden. It's always been a sudden. English is not that hard, guys. I promise it's not. Assuming it's your only language. If you're learning English, listen, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. I will forgive everything. If you're bilingual or trilingual or something, I will forgive everything. You can make all the mistakes in the world, and you know what? I'm just infinitely impressed by your ability to even remotely speak another language. I think that's fucking incredible. But if you're monolingual and you just speak English, there's no excuse, brother. Read a fucking book, please. We're devolving. I just think, no offense to you neurotypicals, okay? But you guys are pussies. I think neurotypicals are just pussies. Neurotypicals are so afraid of confrontation that they don't correct other people. If somebody says turret in front of me or peripheral in front of me, I correct them then and there. But like neurotypical people are so fucking afraid of confrontation that they will just let somebody speak wrong and make a mockery out of themselves and the language and make themselves look like an absolute buffoon. And they won't say anything. You know? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, if someone's being retarded, tell them. Tell them, bro. If someone is mispronouncing a word, tell them. Please. Can Mog in the game? Yeah, that's the variable Mog. I am replaying Far Cry 5. It's probably the most fun I had in an open world. Huh. Interesting. I really didn't like Far Cry 5. Personally. Didn't really vibe with it. The last Far Cry I really enjoyed was Blood Dragon. I feel like after Far Cry 3... they did something fun with Blood Dragon, but then like after that, every single game has just seemed like more of Far Cry 3, but with less compelling villains and like just recycled gameplay loops. So I didn't really get into 4. I tried 4. I want to say I put like 15 hours into 4 and just was like, nah, this is just more 3, but with elephants. And then I tried 5. I think that was a drunk stream. Fuzz would be able to confirm, but I think I did a drunk stream of Far Cry 5. And I enjoyed it a little bit, and then I played it again, and I was just like, nah. It was fun while drunk, but after that, When is turret or turret ever going to be used outside of games, though? I'm a gamer, Kenzie. I have conversations with people about video games dozens of times every day in my life. What do you mean? Okay, if it's only happening in video games are one of the biggest core facets of my fucking life. That's like me telling you, oh, you're only gonna talk about that when you're talking about your children. You're gonna be like, yeah, my fucking kids are like one of the biggest things in my life, one of the biggest time sinks, and one of the biggest like core parts of my fucking personality. Yeah. I've played video games like probably 20 to 30% of the time I've been on this planet, bro. Has been playing video games. So yeah, I hear people say turret quite a bit. It happens. 20% HP? I could use an elixir. Yo, that's crazy. 20% HP. 20% MP. I need elixir, bro. Automatically use item secure status elements. Wait, that's kind of OP. What the fuck? I met a guy that worked in my local grocery store, pronounced Tupperware, and he called it Tubberware. Nobody corrected him. See, that's embarrassing, bro. I didn't want to be the actually. You don't even have to be like actually, though. You could just like talk to a dude, you know? Like, oh man, just so you know, it's actually, you know, Tupperware. You know. As long as you're not like, you buffoon, you absolute degenerate, you troglodyte. I cannot believe that you've been pronouncing it with a B this entire time instead of a P. Primates would look upon you with shame of your intellect. You know? But if somebody says fucking peripheral, I'm like, bro, it's peripheral. Like, that's it. That's literally all you have to do is like, bro, it's peripheral. Like, oh, are you sure? Yeah, I'm positive. I mean, you can Google it if you want, but I'm positive. It's peripheral. Yeah, just be straight with them. It's like 7 in the morning. I really didn't care. Some other asshole will. Yeah, I don't have that ability, bro. I don't have that ability. If you say something wrong in front of me, I'm gonna tell you. I don't have that ability. I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, well, Zach, it's not your problem. Wrong. He said it in my presence. It's my problem now. That's how that works. You've made it my problem by saying it in front of me. Sorry, man. That's how it works. Now, you can continue to sound like a fucking retard if you want. You know? That's your prerogative. But god damn it, I'm gonna tell you, you sound like a retard, so at least you know. That's the right thing to do. Because I'm a goddamn hero. You're welcome. What's up here? Magic? Increase my magic by 6, but I don't even have any magic. Is there magic somewhere around here? Slow, I guess? Does magic affect my haste? I don't see any magic attacks. I don't think magic is really important at all in this character, from what I'm seeing at least. I mean, I could be super wrong and stupid. Maybe it increases the amount of turns they're hasted, or they're hasted by more. I have no idea. It's like you saying bullshit in my ear's direction. So your issue of pronunciation is not my problem, Zach, probably. I've never had somebody get mad about it. Because, like, I do... If I'm correcting somebody, I do it in a way that, like, I'm not, like, trying to be a dick or anything. I'm genuinely just trying to help them. I'm just supplying the information, you know? If they don't want it to heed the information... Wow, that artwork is fucking terrible for Rikku. Jesus Christ, she looks like a fucking crackhead. She literally looks like a condemned character. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, Richard? Dear God. Some of the artwork in this game is fucking funny, man. Like a Cabbage Patch Kid. For some reason, Lulu kind of looks like a dude. Like, am I wrong in thinking, like, she's looking kind of masculine here? She reminds me of, man, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. The guy with claws that bounces off the walls and shit in Street Fighter. If you know, you know. He's like kind of a femboy, but she kind of looks like him, bro. Waka just looks... He looks like Waka. He looks fine. Kamari looks fine. Yuna's straight mogging, bro. She looks good. Titus looks stupid. Oron looks good. Vega, yeah. Yeah. That's the one. Thank you. I was hoping somebody would know. But yeah. For me, I would always rather have somebody correct me. Shalinda.
Oh, how fare you, Sir Guardian? It seems that Maester Seymour has returned to Guadosalam. He's young, but he deserves our respect.
Sure. Shit out with this sword goes hard though. We, Guado, help the warrior monks patrol the roads beyond. Why wouldn't we do all we can for the good of Spiro? This guy sell anything? Would you like to rest here? Maybe later. Come back anytime. Thank you so much for destroying that Albed contraption. Those heathens are despicable. I feel so relieved now. Oh, but yeah, what I was saying is, I have not been chronically online enough, apparently, because I did not know, and hopefully this doesn't bleed over when I stream it, but there's actually a lot of controversy with Zero Parades for Dead Spies. So I was unaware of this, and I haven't looked into the drama. I was just looking at reviews for the game to try and get like an idea of if it was something I did want to play and how long it was and stuff. And went down in the comments section and saw a bunch of people complaining. But apparently the company got rid of all of the developers that did Disco Elysium, which obviously Disco Elysium, one of the greatest RPGs of all time, according to a lot of people. I haven't played it, but a lot of people feel that way. They stole their idea for the game which is 0 parades for dead spies. And then they made the game with like completely new devs. And I guess there's like a lot of controversy, a lot of people being like, yo, I'm not giving them my money at all. I'm pirating the game. Like, fuck these guys. It's kind of similar to like a Subnautica 2 situation. Obviously, Subnautica 2 got a happy ending, but I guess this got like a not happy ending in the fact that like the game ended up coming out with different devs. But yeah, kind of interesting.
Oh. Thank ye.
But I will say, like, everyone I've seen, like, everything that I saw in the reviews and stuff, like, people were fucking with the game. They were liking the game a lot. So, Death Touch. Strength 5%. That's kind of nice for him. I do be kind of nice for him. I was thinking of the dude from Soul Calibur, Voldo. Funny enough, Voldo is a more fucked up version of Vega. I've never really played Soul Calibur. I've never enjoyed 3D fighters. I've always been a 2D fighter enjoyer. 3D fighters are, I don't know. They were always just a little bit too much for me. Mentally. Fatal Kate Sith. Wait, Kate Sith is in the character from FF7? The hell? What's Kate Sith doing here? Alright. These hairs are annoying me. And I might have to just rip them out. I don't want to seem like a psycho that's just ripping out my hair, but in every stream, but it gets in my face. I just rip it out, man. Inscription? Huh? Hmm? This is why I'm gonna go bald. I'm gonna go bald because I just get mad at my hair and rip it out. It's not my fault. It's getting in my face and pissing me off. Halberd? I'm gonna touch you. Activates Death Touch. I'm just gonna rip this fucking hair out, bro. This shit's annoying me. It's like kind of long though. That's the worst part. It is like kind of long, so it seems like a waste, you know, of all that time growing it. But it's challenging me. And I'm not really one to back away from a challenge, you know? So I feel like I should just murder it to show it's who's boss. Thou seemest weary, good traveler. Wouldst thou sit and rest thy feet for a while? Ah, belike my speech perplexes thee. 'Tis old Guado I speak, a tongue seldom heard within even Guadosalam now. Yeah, you talk dumb. Lord Seymour instructs the Guado youth on numerous subjects. Thanks to him, I learned about Yevon's teachings and the history of Spira. Doesn't seem like they have anything too interesting to say. I did say Death Touch, yeah. I I don't know. I guess it said it applies to skills too, but I haven't really seen it happen on spells at all. Say, you play for the Besaid Oryx. You're Zach, right? I saw you at the tournament. Let's blitz sometime. Those fiends really made a mess. Some of my teammates were badly hurt. I'd rather die, but thanks. You find it difficult telling us Guado apart, don't you? I suppose you think we all look the same. I don't know. Last time I said that about a race, I got called a racist, so... I think it's best if I have no comment, actually. I think that is... Present yourself to Lord Seymour before approaching the Farplane. Okay.
I wonder what smells so nice.
Stay close to Yuna.
Kimari not like Mr. Seymour.
Base.
Shh. Why does he want to see me?
Wants to touch you.
This way, please.
Trouble. Thank you, my good sir. Trouble. I'll be letting myself in now. Trouble.
I will go inform Lord Seymour. Please wait here.
How you doing?
There's no temple here in Guadosalam, see? Summoners usually just pass through on their way elsewhere. What?
I didn't even ask a question and you're explaining things.
You'd rather I say nothing, then?
No. Maybe you finally believe I don't know anything about Spira. And maybe that means you believe me about Xanarkand, too?
Well, there are many things I do not know. Your Xanarkand is one of those things. I suppose I can't say what I think.
Thank God I'm not
either
playing this
way.
game with an eye tracker.
Still,
Holy.
be careful. You shouldn't tell other people.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you eat something?
Oh, baby. I won't even, you know, that one's too easy. That one's too easy. Sometimes they give me the fucking softball. It's a little too easy. All right. I like my inappropriate jokes to be a bit of a stretch.
This is good.
Like I'd be stretching her legs out, you know what I'm saying, boy?
I get the feeling he called us up here for more than just dinner.
Probably.
Stay on your guard.
Why? This guy's just a priest, right?
Did you not see his
Those
fucking
with
lightning?
power use that power. Maesters have power.
Wait. You sure you don't have something against Yevon?
I lived a long time in Xanarkand.
Ah.
Kimari speak no more.
Kimari speak no more. Kimari got in trouble. Sprayed with water bottle. Kimari sad. Kimari no like water bottle. Kimari wish Yuna would go pss, 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 again.
What could it be? Oh.
Oh. Oh, gee willikers.
Truly, it is good to have guests again.
This guy's creepy, bro.
Since Lord Jiskel passed away, these halls have been too quiet.
The death of Lord Jiskel was a great loss for all of Spira.
Was this Maester Jiskel really such a great guy?
He brought the teachings of Yevon to the Guado. He was truly a great man.
Truly a loss for us all.
Just like Christopher Columbus brought the teachings to the Native Americans. Am I right? What a good guy. What a solid, straight up good guy. Just came to teach. Was really just such a teacher. Just a stand-up dude. Honestly. It's great to have these good guys in history.
But now, a new leader, Lord Seymour, has come before us. Lord Seymour is the child of a Guado and a human. He will be the tie that binds our two races together. But that is not all, I think. Lord Seymour, he will surely become the shining star that lights the way for all the peoples of Spira.
That is enough, Trummel. Must I always endure such praise?
Not for me, you little fucking weirdo. Look at your fingers. Sharp as hell. I don't trust you at all.
You wanted to see me?
Please, make yourselves at home. There's no rush.
I've got a rule. If you can't finger blast my prostate without causing internal bleeding, then I don't trust you. Okay? It's a simple rule, but it's always held true to my heart. You ever be with those chicks with the fucking long ass fake nails? Yeah, they're cheating on you. They're cheating on you. They're giving the sloppy toppy 9,000 to every man. Trust. Okay? Don't trust them.
Please keep this short. Yuna must rush.
That was the most sus shit I've ever heard. I could probably top it. How's that? Does that top that? I feel like that's probably a little more sus.
It has been a long time since I had guests. Lady Yuna, this way.
Oh, it can get worse. Trust me on that. What in the infinite void? Domain expansion?
This sphere is a reconstruction created from the thoughts of the dead that wander the far.
What the fuck? It's like watching a movie in IMAX.
Xanarkand?
Correct. Xanarkand, as it looked 1,000 years ago.
I don't know why it's so quiet. I can get way more sus. Wait until I oil up and start throwing it back in the camera.
City,
Causing reverberations that'll shake you through the stream. Knock your fucking phone out of your hand.
She who?
Damn, we're all just standing here tripping balls. Hello, mommy. Wait. Look down. Titus, lock in.
Lady Yunalesca.
Oh,
she was the first person to defeat sin and save the world from its ravages.
My God, I'd love to ravage her.
Have inherited her name.
It was my father who named me.
Lord Braska was entrusting you with a great task. He wanted you to face sin as Lady Yunalesca did.
My God.
However, Lady Yunalesca did not save the world alone. To defeat the undefeatable sin, it took an unbreakable bond of love, of the kind that binds two hearts for eternity.
What the fuck? This guy's straight out of Onimusha. God damn. She's cheeked up. If that bitch isn't of age, okay, that's on the game, not me. All right. You can put that one in writing. I cannot be held liable for that, bro. If that's a fucking 12-year-old or something. That's a whole ass woman. Oh, he's whispering something. What did he say? What did he say? Flashbang. She's tripping out. What the hell did you tell her? Is that underage drinking?
Wow, your face is beet red.
You okay?
Why are you moaning in my ear? So this is what it feels like, what I just did to you guys.
He asked me to marry him.
Oh.
You serious?
He looks a little older than
Hey.
You know what Yuna must do.
you. She looks
Of
like
course.
she's like
Lady Yuna.
15.
No. All
And he's like
are charged
25?
with bringing peace to Spira. But this means more than just defeating sin. She must ease the suffering of all Spira. She must be a leader for the people. I proposed to Lady Yuna as a maester of Yevon.
Spira is no playhouse. A moment's diversion may amuse an audience, but it changes nothing.
Even so, the actors must play their parts.
We're kind of busy, bro.
There's no need to answer right away. Please, think it over.
We will do so then. We leave.
Lady Yuna, I await your favorable reply. Why are you still here, sir? I beg your pardon. We Guado are keen to the scent of the Farplane.
So, bro's sniffing him. Yo, this was my fiance's favorite game growing up. I hope it aged well. The story is a good one. It's definitely something. But hi, Jake. The Jake 6488. She's 17. I feel like that dude's still like 25 or something. Final Fantasy really has a way with naming their final bosses. Go defeat Chaos. I'm going to kill Chaos. Chaos! Whenever I hear the word Chaos now, I always say that from fucking... What was that? Stranger's Paradise or something like that? I'm here to kill Chaos. Chaos!
Yuna, the High Summoner's daughter. Seymour, the leader of the Guado. Married in the name of Yevon, overcoming the barriers of race. It would give Spira something cheery to talk about for a change.
Sounds just like a passing daydream, like Oren says.
Come on, let's just get on with the pilgrimage.
Based.
I mean, marriage?
Jealous?
What? No way. We gotta defeat sin. Romance can wait.
You sure picked a fine time to lay this one on us.
Maybe it is a fine time.
You serious?
If my getting married would help Spira, if it would make people happy, if I could do that for people, maybe I should do what I can.
Bitch, you're
I
retarded.
never imagined doing anything like this.
Are you
But
retarded?
I won't answer till I know what's right.
Seriously?
You could always just quit your pilgrimage and get married.
What?
I will. Go on. I'm sure that Lord Seymour will understand.
Every day that we don't kill Sin, Sin kills more motherfuckers. What do you mean? Like, no, we don't have time for any of this bullshit. Who cares if it makes people happy? We need to kill fucking Sin.
I guess so.
I am a summoner. I must fight and defeat Sin.
Like Braska before you.
I agree.
I had to stop myself from shouting. What's there to think about?
I'm going to the Farplane. I'm going to see my father and think on this.
Go on. We'll be right behind you.
I wondered why none of the others ever asked Yuna. Do you love Seymour? Do you even like him?
Brother. Because it's like regressive society back to fucking medieval times with arranged marriages and shit. Oh. That's from Stranger's Paradise. It's supposed to be a retelling of the very first Final Fantasy. It's not necessarily a remake. I think it's made by the same people who made the DMC prequel. Yeah, it was terrible. I played it. It was fucking awful. It was terrible. I was like, oh, this is a good way to get into Final Fantasy. They made a Souls-like. And then I played it, and I was like, oh, this is terrible, and I really hope this is not indicative of Final Fantasy games, because this game is hot doo-doo trash. I think that was my first ever Final Fantasy, actually. I'm trying to think about it. I don't know what came first, Stranger's Paradise or the first Final Fantasy VII Remake. Whichever one of those, I can Google it, actually. Let me see. FF7 Remake release date 2020. Yeah, that sounds about right. Final Fantasy Stranger Paradise release date 2022. Okay, so Final Fantasy VII Remake was my first ever Final Fantasy. But it was like my second Final Fantasy then. And it was ass. It was really bad. What I think of the 7 remake, I don't even remember, man. There's a review on the channel though. I do know that there's a review of both of the remakes. The remake and then Rebirth.
About this Farplane. When somebody dies, a summoner sends them to the Farplane, right? So their souls, or whatever they are, they go to the Farplane, right? But that's the Farplane we're going to, right? And Yuna's old man's there too? Do dead people live there or something?
It's a good question. It's like we're going into the underworld or something.
You thinking those funny thoughts again, yeah? You'll see once we get there.
That's not ominous at all.
Aren't you coming?
I do not belong there.
You're scared.
Searching the past to find the future. This is all that is there. I need it not. You'd better be going.
You're not really going to see the dead. More like your memories of them. People think of their relatives, and the Fireflies react to them. They take on the form of the dead person, An illusion, nothing else. Well, have fun.
What? You're not going either, Rikku?
I keep my memories inside.
Huh?
Memories are nice, but that's all they are.
For real, why is her voice acting so much better than Yuna's? Yeah, honestly, like, the nicest thing about doing reviews for so long was exactly that, of like, since I play so many new games every year, most of the time, within like a couple years, I have like forgotten my thoughts on a game. And so the nice thing about doing reviews was that like it was kind of cataloged. Like I could go back and watch it and be like, oh yeah, those were my thoughts. But I don't even do reviews anymore because like people would just come into streams and ask me my thoughts about it instead of just watching the review. Like the whole reason I did the reviews was so I would have this thing to refer people to. And then people, it didn't even really matter though, because like the reviews would get no views, and then people would just come into the streams anyway and be like, yo, so you beat Soros? What'd you think of Soros? And I'd be like, oh, there's a review on the channel. And they're like, oh, can you just like tell me? And I'm like, okay. Like, alrighty then. So yeah, I don't even do reviews anymore, which is gonna kind of suck for when I get these questions in the future, right? Like 3 years from now, when someone's like, hey, what'd you think of Soros? Right? Or what'd you think of, I'll remember Cairn, but like, what did you think of Mugenics? Or what did you think of, you know, Replaced or something? And then I'm just gonna be like, dude, I genuinely have no fucking idea. Like, I'll remember, like, generally, I'm sure, being like, oh yeah, it was good, I enjoyed it. But like, the thing with memories is that they're not very reliable, you know? They can be skewed, especially as like conversations progress about something. I mean, just think about the things that like people hated when they came out, like the Star Wars prequels, and now how people look at the Star Wars prequels and they really like them, right? And then they're like, oh yeah, I always liked them. Did you? Did you? Because like, I don't know, man. I remember everybody hating them at the time, right? And so it's kind of like memories are not really reliable. So it's always nice to have like the video footage of going back and being like, oh, these are my thoughts. Like I would now when I talk about Dark Souls 2, right? I talk about how I hate Dark Souls 2 and I think it's a fucking terrible game. I have a review of Dark Souls 2 on the channel. It was my first review I ever did like 12 years ago or something like that. And I'm glazing Dark Souls 2 saying it's amazing. Right? But if you were to, if I didn't have that review as like proof of a snapshot of what I thought about it at the time, I'd be like, oh dude, I hate it. It's awful. I've always hated it. You know, because like all I think about when I think of Dark Souls 2 is negativity now. So it's going to be interesting, like in a few years when people ask me about stuff and I'm just like, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, and that might sound crazy to some of you, but it probably only sounds crazy to some of you because the average person only plays 3 new games a year. And last year, I played 95 new games. In 1 year. In 1 year, I did more than the average Joe does in 30 years. So it's like, yeah, I play a lot of games. I don't remember them all, man. Like, it has to be a truly spectacular game for me to, like, remember it for a long time. And then even then, if it's been a couple years, like, I can replay a game, and it's like I'm playing it for the first time again. Because I just play so many, man. Boomer brain. It's not even like a boomer brain thing. It's just, you know. It's the same with everything. Like, if you were to ask anybody that's been in college for as long as I have, if they remember the stuff that they studied their freshman year, they'd be like, fuck no. You know? Like, there's no way. Like, I've been in college for 11 years now, almost. I couldn't tell you fucking anything for my first 3 years of college, really. You know? I couldn't tell you shit from, like, just a couple years ago in college. It's like when you're constantly filling your brain with new information and having to learn new things and stuff, you gotta ditch the stuff that you're not using anymore. And it's the same thing with anything, right? Like, playing games. If you're just playing a bunch of games, if you're playing 100 new games every year, it's like, you're not gonna remember the game you played, like, 300 years ago that was a 6 out of 10 at the time, right? It's like, it just wasn't memorable enough for you. Like, you'll remember the standouts for sure. But also, like, I feel like the standout games you probably replay. Like, if you really love a game, you probably replay it. And just like playing a game through twice, at least for me, does wonders on, like, remembering it. You know, and most of the games that are, like, older that I remember really, really well are games that I've played a bunch of times. Like Mass Effect, right? Like the Mass Effect trilogy, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, Bioshock, Half-Life 2. Like, these games that I played over and over and over. Obviously, I remember really well, even though it was a bunch of years ago. But, like, you're not going to remember, you know, a 6-hour-long game that was a 7 out of 10 that you enjoyed, but, you know, it was just on to the next thing. Like, you're not going to remember that in 5 years. Kind of reminds me of writing music. Sometimes I look back at lyrics I wrote, I'm like, damn, I definitely don't feel that way anymore. Like, you accidentally cataloged your personality too. Well, yeah, it's one of the things that we've learned a lot about in psychology when it comes to long-term memories, is that your long-term memories are actually your most untrustworthy memories, because especially things that you think about frequently, and you can fact check me on any of this, like, this is all actual, you know, peer-reviewed scientific evidence that we found, is that the more you think about a memory, the less accurate the memory is. Because the more you reference a memory, the more chances there are for you to just change one little thing. And those changes compound and they compound and they compound, and it leads people to have completely artificial memories that they will genuinely truly believe are real, but they're not at all. And there's actually been a lot of, like, scientific studies on utilizing this information to implant artificial memories. And it's actually pretty remarkable how easy it is to do. How easily you can manipulate people and create entirely made up and, like, artificial memories that the person will genuinely believe are true, and they will believe that they're true for the rest of their life. It's crazy. And it's a big thing that can be used in propaganda. It can be used in advertising. It's pretty wild. But yeah, your memories are anything but trustworthy. Especially the more that you think about them.
See you later.
You're still here?
And yeah, that's not even changing, like, or that's not even considering how your personality changes as you get older, as you're exposed to new experiences and information, and your values shift, and your opinions and perspectives change. Like, that can also put all of your memories into a different light.
What the?
It's checked. Better beat your ass. About to play abusive dad sim.
The Farplane was cool, but I couldn't stop thinking about Yuna. Her parents, they looked so happy together. But it got me worried that maybe seeing them would make Yuna really consider Seymour's proposal.
Good talk, bro.
Why don't you try calling someone? All you have to do is think about them. Why don't you try calling?
Only thing I'm thinking about is you, baby girl.
Yo,
Chapu?
Chapu! Meant to come see you earlier, yeah? Sorry. I know you won't hold it against me. I gave up that game. I'm a guardian from here on, you know? This guy looks a lot like you. Showed up. Traveling with him, I thought maybe
We don't look anything
you're still
alike.
alive somewhere, yeah?
What do you
But
mean?
then again, here you are on the Farplane. Guess your place is here. So, how you been? Oh, that guy I just told you about? I gave him your sword. He likes it.
Huh? Whoa.
Wow.
So, Yuna?
I've decided.
Oh, really? That's good.
I remember when I was only 7 years old in Bavel that day. My father had defeated Sin, and the whole town was out in the streets. Everyone was laughing. They all seemed so happy. If I defeated Sin, that would make everyone happy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I must do what everyone wants, not just what I want.
Let's go back. You gotta tell Seymour.
Before that, call Sir Jet. Give it a try.
I don't wanna.
Don't worry, he won't come.
Trying not to think about my old man made me think about him, of course.
See, told you.
I ripped the
He
hairs
isn't
out. They were
here
annoying me.
because he's not dead. He's Sin.
That means he's alive, you know.
What if my old man really is Sin? What would I say to Yuna? Heck, to everybody in Spira. Wait, why should I have to apologize for him anyway? I'd rather never see him again.
What makes you hate him so?
He's an alcoholic
Everything he
that
does
beat
just makes
me.
me mad.
You know?
It was his fault that me and my mother... Mom? It's her.
She's very pretty.
You rizzing my mom?
But... Wait. No one ever performed the sending for her.
She must have accepted death while she was still alive.
Whoa there. That's my mother you're talking about.
That's my mother you're talking
sorry.
about. Hey.
It's okay.
Hey, that's my mother you're talking about.
I think I
Forget
just
about it.
figured something out.
What?
Why I hate my old man.
Flashbang. What, because
See,
he's an
So
asshole?
I told him what I thought of him right there.
And a drunkard?
What? Really?
Course.
I suppose, but... Mommy! Just a sec, dear.
Whenever my old man was around, my mother wouldn't even look at me. Maybe that's when I started to resent him, even hate him. When he left us, Mom just lost her energy.
Never played a Final Fantasy. Great stream, but I don't think this is my type of game. That's fine. That's fine. This is not the type of game I would play normally either, but, you know, it was a game that was requested, so it's what I'm playing.
Is she all right?
Why should you care?
That's the nature
If
of,
she dies, I wouldn't know what to do.
Don't say Mom is gonna die.
being a
I
variety
apologize.
streamer.
The old lady next door told me, when a lovebird dies, the one left behind, it just gives up living so it can join its mate. It was just like that. I hated my old man even more. But really, my old man...
Mommy!
Just a sec, dear.
Go to him. He'll cry if you don't.
Oh, maybe it wasn't that bad.
Oh, man. I must sound so stupid.
I don't think so.
How embarrassing.
Well, need some more time.
No. I'm ready.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, that's the nature of being a variety streamer, though. Like, if people don't watch you for you, then...
Thanks for waiting.
You know, which most people don't, like, full transparency, and I realize that. Like, most people find the channel because of a game, and they watch for that game, and then they dip, which is why, like, I have so many subs and so few viewers, right? It's just because, like, I play so much shit. People find the channel during a certain game or whatever, they like it. Or maybe, like, they find a reaction video or something like that. They think it's going to be a reaction channel. Who knows, right? That's the nature of variety content. And then they, you know, they follow for more of that. And then there's never more of that. So they never watch. That is the nature of it. You know? It's going to happen. I recognize that. And if it's like, if you're somebody that just watches for the game, then, like, it's not the channel for you. You know, that's what I always tell people, is like, especially when I'm streaming something that has like a dedicated community or something, like a Fallout game or something like that. I always tell people, like, yo, if you're watching for Fallout or you're watching for X game or whatever, this is not the channel for you, man. Like, you know, don't sub, don't follow the channel, because, like, it's a variety channel and I'm always swapping what I'm playing. So, you know, I think that the people that hang around, they're the people that are here for the vibe, and they're here for shooting the shit, you know, and they're here for, like, more for me than for the game, right? They'll kind of just watch for whatever.
I'll go give my answer to Maester Seymour.
The real OGs, you know.
Lord Jiskel!
Oh, Lord Jiskel!
He does not belong here.
Why?
Yuna, send him.
Kill his ass again.
Lord Jiskel.
You're dead, bro.
He
Stay
is Lord
dead.
Jiskel no more. Send him now.
Sayonara, Stinky. Let me beat you with my stick. Stop moaning at me like that, bro. I'm not trying to play with a chub.
Talk later. We leave now.
Here for the Kenzie slander? Yeah, the community is a big part of it as well.
What was that just now? That really Lord Jiskel?
I don't understand how a man like Lord Jiskel can die and not be sent.
I would think that he was sent once, but he stayed on Spira. Something, a powerful emotion, could have bound him to this world. Such things happen.
That's against the rules, isn't it?
It means he died an unclean death.
With Seymour. Seymour's behind it, bro. I just can't prove it. Call me fucking Officer Dokes, man. Sergeant Dokes.
Wow.
Yeah, that used to like annoy me so much in like the earlier days of the channel. It used to annoy me so much, bro, when like I would stream something like Fallout and like I'd get so many subs, and then you know, they'd be like, oh yeah, such a big fan of you, such a big fan of Fallout and stuff. Like, hell yeah, man. Like, well, just so you know, it's not a Fallout channel. It's a variety games channel. You know? Like, I'm gonna play other stuff, and they're like, don't worry, man. I'm here for you. I'm not here for Fallout. I'm here for you. I just love your content. Huge fan. And then I'd stop playing Fallout, and these dudes would just, like, disappear until I played, you know, a Fallout game the next year, and they'd be like, dude, man, bro, I've just been so busy. It's crazy. I've been so busy, but nice to catch a stream again. And I'm like, motherfucker, just be honest. Like, I would get so annoyed at that. I'm like, I just fucking hate liars, man. I don't want you to try and spare my feelings or something, or like tickle my taint. Okay, just be honest. Just be like, yo, I'm only interested in X content, right? It's that easy. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But don't fucking lie to me like, oh, Zach, I love you so much, Zach. I love the community, and I love you, and I'm gonna be here forever and ever, man. And then just fucking only come in, you know, for Fallout or whatever. That shit used to annoy me so much. And now that I'm older, now I just ban the people.
I will go. Meet with Mr.
I'm
Seymour.
like, dude, I'm not even fucking dealing with it. Now I just ban them.
Gisco is the Guado's problem, not yours.
Like, fuck off, man. I'm not gonna deal with any of the lying or anything.
So Lulu, what do you think about Yuna getting married?
As long as the pilgrimage continues, either way's fine.
That's it? What if she doesn't even like the guy? Is that okay?
People marry for many reasons.
What's that mean?
Sometimes marriage doesn't require love, you know? Defeat sin and bring joy to the people of Spira. Get married and bring joy to the people of Spira. For Yuna, they're just two ways down the same road. All you need is determination. If you have that, you don't need love.
I don't know. I just don't get it.
Tell you what I get. I'm in love with Lulu. I'm in love with the Lulu.
For a while there, I was a little worried about what was gonna happen, yeah?
We leave as soon as Yuna returns. I trust you'll be ready.
I feel like Orin is like actually dead, and that's why he was freaking out there. Like, I feel like he's actually dead, but he's staying around to help us.
Listen, if Yuna gets married, then
What? That again?
Yes. If she is to marry, I would want her to marry for love.
See?
But if Yuna said she wanted to marry the one she loves, I would have to object.
Huh? You're not making much sense.
I know.
Have to object, because it would be me, and you want me. I hear you.
Lulu?
I've talked enough about that.
What?
I'm sorry, just forget about it.
Jeez, grumpy.
You'll understand one of these days.
Never
I
call
just
a woman
don't want
grumpy.
to give it words, not yet. I shouldn't have to say this, but don't fall in love with her.
You're more my type.
Interesting. I suppose I could add you to my list. I wish you good luck, little boy. You're going to need it.
Yo, I'm on the list. We're moving up. We're moving up. Let's fucking go, dude. That's a W. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Now, I don't care if it's not canon or whatever. I don't care, bro. You see Lulu? Like, I don't give a shit about Luna. Is that her name? Luna? Fucking Luna Snow.
When we leave here, we have to go through the Thunder Plains next, you know? I can't stand thunder.
Okay. Well, sounds like I'm gonna get ass blasted with lightning. Good to know. I'm on the list, bro. First the Epstein list, now this. Wait, what? We're moving up.
I'm a little worried about Lord Jiskel. I wonder if Maester Seymour has heard.
For a while there, I was a little...
Hey, yo. Stop the cat. What can I say, man? What can I say except you're welcome?
Guado potion's good. Buy some before leaving.
I think I already did. Did I not? Do they have high potions or mega potions or whatever? Oops.
Puppy! Puppy! Oh my gosh, it's Puppy! Puppy! Puppy?
Oh, I was gonna pick him up, but he's drinking water. I'm not picking him up. Hurry, hurry. I have to cover all of my skin. When he drinks water, he looks for any bit of skin to just ravenously lick. I must hide all of my skin from him. Oh, he's slurping. Ah, Momo. I was just thinking today about like what I'm gonna do when he dies. Just wondering how many more years I have with him, because it's coming up on August, you know? In August he'll be 8. He'll be fucking 8. Isn't that crazy? Wait, no, he'll be 7. I actually don't know. I think he'll be 7. But yeah, I was thinking about, you know, trying to say you need to moisturize. Brother, I moisturize more than 99.99999% of white men out there. Okay. Only man that moisturizes more than me is like fucking clavicular or something. Like, I'm on top of it, bro. Trust. I'm on that shit. Okay. Now, I don't moisturize as much as... Like, I'd say I moisturize a lot more than a lot of black guys, but I think, like, the average black guy still has me beat. You know? Like, black people in general are very on top of their skincare. They love that fucking cocoa butter, you know? Us white people, we're just ashy, man. We get ashy. We just let it be. You know what I'm surprised I've never had? Because I have always had, like... I've always rotated between having really oily skin. Like, when I was younger, I had really oily skin. And now I have, like, much drier skin. Which, like, probably also is because of where I live, right? Like, I had much oilier skin when I was in the Pacific Northwest. And now that I'm in the desert, I'm much drier skin, and actually have to moisturize. But, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. I was saying something. There was somewhere I was going with that, but I lost it. It's early morning. I lost it. It's gone. Bro, where the fuck am I supposed to go?
We leave as soon as Yuna...
Brother, I'm waiting for her. Where is she?
I'm a little... I wonder if Maester...
Ugh.
Guado potion's good.
Listen, you guys don't understand, okay? You guys don't understand. Maybe I have to rest. Ooh. You just don't understand. Okay? You know how deaf people talk? You know why they talk that way? Because they can't fucking hear themselves. Guess what? Anytime I'm streaming, I have IEMs in. I can't fucking hear myself. Okay? Now you imagine talking for tens of thousands of hours without hearing yourself. Alright? It's not fucking easy. Why do you think deaf people sound like that, bro? Where was the place that I go eepy? Was it upstairs? I think it was back? Not there. Is it up here? No. Bro, what do they want from me? Oh, it's down here. God, this place is a fucking maze. Stupid fixed camera angles.
My. Is the latest summoner not with you?
No, she's at Seymour's place.
Okay.
That's
So try not only talking and saying, you know, hundreds of thousands of words without hearing yourself at all. Okay? Now try having a fucking conversation and always keeping track of what you're saying. Now try having a conversation, keeping track with what you're saying while you can't hear yourself, while there's someone else fucking talking and a story progressing that you're also paying attention to. Now try always talking without being able to hear yourself and having a conversation while there's another conversation going on here while you're also reading fucking words. Okay? You guys don't understand. Okay? You don't understand. You sit there on your fucking phone and you're this guy can't keep track of what he's saying. While you're doing what? What are you fucking doing right now? Huh? You're fucking scrolling Instagram or something, maybe, while you're watching the stream. You're maybe, like, doing some chores while you have this on your fucking phone. Listen. Don't even attempt to understand. Unless you're a streamer, it's impossible for you to understand the type of fucking overload happening in our brains 24/7.
Mr. Seymour, or Lord Seymour.
Oh, I'll be careful. Sorry.
That's all right.
Why are you so mad?
Maester Seymour left
Why are you so
Guadosalam a
mad?
short while ago.
You serious?
I believe he went to the temple in Macalania. Maester Seymour is also the high priest of that temple.
Hey, at least I have an abundance of evidence for why I'm complacent mentally, okay? Where's yours? Yours is just genetics, period. Okay?
Gotta tell the others.
Kenzie at least has South Carolina going for her.
Lord Jiskel, please tell me. What can I do to help?
Yuna, let's go!
That guy looks evil, bro. All these guys look evil, and that might make me racist in this world, but it is what it is, bro. They just look evil. They got pointy fingers, darkened eyes.
They say Seymour went to Macarena Temple.
Makalania Temple.
Alright?
What I don't get is, why would the Lord Maester head off without a peep to anyone?
Maybe he wasn't expecting Yuna's answer so soon.
Ah, that's probably it.
My eyeballs.
Yuna, what is it?
Oh, nothing.
You're a poor liar.
It's true, it's nothing. Come on, let's go.
Fresh off the boat. Okay, there's nothing fresh about that. All right. That's like me trying to leverage that I'm a fucking immigrant.
Oh no, we're here.
How are we supposed to cross that?
See the lightning rod towers?
Yeah.
The lightning is drawn to them, hopefully.
What do you mean?
We head north, not too near and not too far from the towers, yeah?
Meaning we should avoid wide open areas.
I think I forgot something in Guadosalam.
Nice knowing you.
Okay, I'll go.
Can I just say, it makes me uncomfortable how often they have camera angles. Okay, that's crazy. How often they have camera angles of like a bitch's ass, but the bitch is like 14. Can I just say it's kind of fucking weird? Ah, fuck, I accidentally double pressed and I didn't see what that said. That's great. I have to get fucking struck by lightning. Did I dodge that? Fresh out of the car run. You're fresh out of the fucking trailer park. That's where you are. Dong dong, did he have an ass? Oh god. Am I gonna get struck by lightning in the fucking fight? They're diddling her. Holy! She just got like one tapped. This bitch has no health. Get her off the team, bro. I need to walk up in here. I'm gonna guess water's the play here. Imagine if I had fucking Thunderword for anything. What weapon do I have on right now? Sleep Strike? That's fine. That's crazy. He tanked that. I don't have anyone to even do anything here. Honestly. Can I even hit this thing? Probably not, right? Oh. Blue's just fucking dying. Oh my god, I thought he was tanking that.
It's over.
Better not strike me with lightning while I'm fucking opening this. Okay, that's crazy. You're such a piece of shit. Oh. All these motherfuckers are flying, bro. What is with this camera angle? He missed. He fucking missed. Bandara. Yeah, that's not ideal. Ow. How do I want to play this? Really? I only have 2 people that can even fucking interact with these guys, which is a little annoying. What the fuck? What did it get all these abilities? I guess they just giga buffed my fucking sword off screen. Okay. Woo-ha. My sword got giga buff.
Too easy.
Time to save again because I got my ass fucking handed to me. What time is it? Oh man, it's only 3. Okay. I'd love to get Lulu to the point where she can get some of these big abilities, but she's like kind of far. Sadly. HP increase isn't bad though. Rikku just fucking sucks and she's gonna fall over and die unless I can use her in combat, but then she's just gonna fucking fall over and die. So like, how am I supposed to level this bitch? When she just gets one tap the millisecond she goes into combat. Nah, bro, it's all about the Scion XB. Scion XB, bro. It was my dream car. Still is my dream car. I just don't have to drive so anywhere, so I don't have a car. But if I ever need to drive again, I'm buying a Scion XB. God damn it. Dream car. Yeah, that's why you don't get a Fiat. You get a Scion XB. She's a soccer mom now? Nah, she has a fucking... She has a minivan, we all know it. I think ice does less to them as well. The variable Mog. I'm straight mogging. God, she looks so scuffed in that art. It's crazy. She just looks fucking terrible. PT Cruiser with the wood paneling. Ugh. PT Cruisers, my mom had a PT Cruiser for a little while. They're kind of ass, bro. Like, they're kind of ass. I can't wait for Kenzie to tell Fuzz that we were talking about cars on the stream. He's gonna be like, what the fuck, the one car I wasn't... Miss me, bitch. Resistant to magic. Watch out for petrification and silence. Piercing weapons of the goat.
Ha! Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think maybe I can bring in Rikku and she doesn't just fucking die instantly. That'd be nice. Excuse me? My brother in Christ? Did you just do 956 damage as a normal enemy? Excuse me?
I foresee no difficulty. Farewell.
That's crazy. That's fucking insane. I don't know if you guys understand how insane that is. This guy did 956 damage. In one hit. What the fuck? What's this thing? A strange stone. It's a cactuar. I know what a cactuar is. Wait, is a cactuar a yeah, Riku's dead. Is a cactuar a Final Fantasy thing? I thought it was a Monster Hunter thing. Oh my, 700 damage. What in the goddamn? Holy. How did that do no damage, bro? I hit it with the water ball. Hondas are goated, bro. Hondas goated cars. Honestly, anything at Japanese is like pretty goated. I'll take it. 2015 Ram because I have a massive schlong. I fucking hate people that drive trucks, bro. You guys are the fucking worst.
Good day.
I'm not saying all people who drive trucks are assholes, but I am saying all assholes on the road drive trucks. And that's not a great overlap. It's not a good overlap. Every time there's an asshole on the road, he's in a truck. It's not good. You know? Not all truck drivers are bad, Zach. I just said, you know? They're not all bad, but all the bad ones do drive trucks. You know? That's just how it is, man.
Hi there.
Is it true? I heard that Maester Seymour and Lady Yuna are to be wed. It's such great news. I have to tell everyone.
Where'd you hear that?
From the Guado. They were all very excited.
Huh. I'm afraid you heard a little wrong. Yuna's gonna turn him down.
Oh, really? I see.
No wedding.
That's unfortunate. Well, I'm sure that people would have rejoiced all over Spira.
No one asked you, Shalinda. Shut up. Your name is fucking stupid and you're ugly and your hat looks retarded. What the fuck is that thing on the side? I don't even want to find out. I'm nuking it. It's immune. I'm scared. I'm pissing. It's fucking immune. What is that thing? It's weak to water. Larva. Cast Thundara on itself to replenish HP and grow even more powerful. Why does everything fucking fly here, bro? It's bullshit. Okay, that was not him casting it on himself, video game, you fucking lying piece of shit. Can I do over 787 damage in one cast? I kind of think I can't. I was wrong. I should have. It's fine. Run his pockets. Give me your shit. A lunar curtain. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's mine now, bitch. Gonna get a turn. I'm scared. If I haste, does she get a turn? She does. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Worth. The pick of destiny. A long ass fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo, there lived a humble family, religious through and through. His name was Young JB and he refused to step in line. A vision needed fucking foresee rocking at a time. This was the first time I ever saw a cock in a movie, you know? That was an experience growing up. Like talking to all my friends and they're like, dude, there's you see a wiener in the movie. I remember it very clearly because I was in what was I in? I think I was in elementary school, dude. I was in like fucking 3rd grade. 4th grade. I was talking to my buddy Anthony. He was like, yeah, dude, you see his wiener. I was like, what? There's no way they show a wiener. They can't show a wiener. He's like, dude, they show a wiener. It's like, no, they don't. Then my other friend saw it. He's like, bro, they straight up show a wiener. I was like, what the heck? That's what I said back then. Heck. 19? Bitch, come on. 19? That's crazy. Holy. Then yeah, I watched it. Big old cock. Right on the screen. Jack Black's big cock right in my face. Ow. Ow. Rude. Probably sounds weird if you haven't played water ball. Wait, put that on. Put that on. Water ball. Probably sounds weird if you haven't seen Big of Destiny. Well, they gave Motor Storm for the PS3. The bikes, arcs get to punch and kick. And the trucks and rigs get to bully the cars. I think statistically Arizona has the worst drivers, like the most road rage in the country, right? I think our drivers are actually the worst in the entire country. Over Texas, over New York, over everywhere. Like I'm pretty sure at least Arizona was like #1 in the country for road rage incidents. Not a flex or anything. Like I'm not flexing that. I'm just just saying, like, when it comes to bad drivers, I think we win. Ooh-ah. No one beats India? Bro, they don't have fucking cars. It's like the Flintstones over there where it's a guy with his feet sticking out of the bottom of a body of a fucking play car going vroom, vroom, vroom. What do you mean? Okay, I need to kill this guy first, actually, because he does a retarded amount of damage. Varum, Varum, I am driving here. Varum, Varum, get out of the way. I am driving. Reminded me of the Family Guy thing. I'm turning now. Good luck, everyone.
See ya.
Jesus. Oh no, I'm ambushed. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, just double lightning strike me. Sure. Because fuck me. What did I do to deserve this?
So, how shall we do this?
That's what I'm asking, bro. It seems like it's like a predetermined thing what gets stolen. Yep. She got one tapped. His magic increased. That's great. I love that for me. How about I throw a ball at you? Lulu hard carries every single combat encounter. He's still alive. This guy has literally like 10 HP. That's insane. He actually has like 10 HP. I'm not even being dramatic. Watch this. He's gonna die. To like 200 damage here. Oh my god, he's alive. How are you alive, sir? Okay, I have to know how much HP this guy has. 3! Sorry. I didn't mean to be so loud. 3. It's 3. 3 HP.
Yeah.
Chat.
That was tough, yeah?
3. Rikku, get up. That time's over, bitch. Wakey wakey. Okay. You're such a piece of shit. I'm trying to heal. You fucking asshole. 3. 3 fucking HP. Is crazy. 3. I told you guys, like, okay, he definitely dies here. No, he didn't by 3. He had 3 for the cause. Yeah, he had 3 fucking HP, which caused me to take an extra 500 fucking damage. Don't you love that? I love that. Personally, me, I love that. You know, one thing I like about this game, I'm gonna give it props for. It does not... it doesn't hold the spheres hostage. That's something I was worried about. I was really worried that the game would be like turbo stingy with the spheres. And I'm happy to report that they don't. That makes me happy. God, she is so fucking ugly in this picture. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but she is just unbelievably fucking ugly in this picture. She looks like fucking Kenzie's mom, bro. Just like the biggest crackhead you've ever seen in your life. Pilfer Gil, do I care about that? Not really. Magic defense would be nice.
Yeah? Yeah? Tell me more. Yeah?
Sometimes I think about fucking Kenzie's mom. Just because I think it would be funny. To like be her father. You know? I think it'd be kind of funny sometimes. But then I think about how I just don't want anything to do with a relationship. So I say no. What? Jarvis clipped that. What do you mean? Kenzie has literally multiple times asked me to win over her mother so that she could have a normal fatherly figure. Not that I'd call myself normal, but she's asked me multiple times to rizz up her mother. And I could do it. Don't get me wrong. I could definitely do it. I could fuck the shit out of Kenzie's mom. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, look at that. Rikku actually has health now. I mean, not a lot of health, but she has some health now. That's Unk behavior. I'm not really looking forward to this social event on Saturday because the last time I went to a social event with these people, it was just like them trying to set me up with a chick. Not a chick, as in like one, but like trying to set me up with their daughters and stuff like that, and it was not ideal. So I can't say I'm too ecstatic about it. I feel like it's so inconsistent now what counts as a fucking flyer. Okay. Guess that doesn't count as a flyer. See what I mean? I'll think about it too often, just focus on the BS. It's just like this annoying thing when people can't understand. It's like a foreign concept to a lot of people that you're like content being single. Especially older people. Because they're like, yo. Ow. They're like, oh, I know someone. It'd be great for you. I'll set you up. And it's just like, yeah. No, bro. Like, it's all right. There is a reason I'm not on fucking Bumble or Tinder or like any of these places, you know? Like in ChristianMingle.com. Like, there's a bajillion avenues for getting a partner if you want a partner. You know. But yeah, I just feel like older people especially just don't understand. And these are all like work people, so it's not like I can be mean to them or anything like that. Like, I have to remain in good graces with all of these people because when I get fired from my current job, they're like the first people I'm going to be going to get a job. You know, they're people I used to work with, so it's like... It's 261 health. Surely I could do 261 damage. I'm gonna just kill myself. God, you fucking annoy me. Let me have Oren suck this guy off, actually. Might get something from him. Straightforward, tell him in the face. More blunt, like you're talking to a new YouTube troll. Not mean, blunt. Straightforward. I don't know. I'm always just nice. I'm like, oh, thanks. It's really nice of you to think about me. But I think I'm fine. Especially because I'm like approaching 30, bro. It's like it's really ramping up, I've found. Of like, yo, you're approaching 30, bro. You need to fucking, you know, find your mate or whatever.
Whoa, that was a close one.
Stop kidding around.
Yes, ma'am.
What the fuck?
What's wrong?
You're giving me the creeps.
What the fuck? Mama, stop. What was that camera?
Hey, whoa!
I want to go home. I hate lightning. I hate thunder. Let's go rest over there. Please.
This storm never stops. Better to cross quickly.
I know, but just for a little while.
Well, what now?
Pretty please? Just a few minutes.
Okay. I know, she went fucking demon mode, bro.
I'm a little tired. Do you have a room available? Ah, Lady Summoner. Yes, just over that way. Thank you.
Yuna?
It's not like her.
Long ago, fiends known as cactuars roamed the Jose continent freely. They ran rampant, ravaging fields and tormenting travelers. Then Lord Gandalf appeared, a man later to become High Summoner. He scoured the continent for the cactuars and drove them to these plains. Once he'd gathered the cactuars together, Lord Gandalf linked the sign of X, whereupon the cactuars turned to stone and were absorbed. Or turned to smoke and were absorbed by a stone. The cactuars were thus seared into stone, fated to face lightning day and night. Until someone again links the X sign and releases the seal, they shall suffer within the stone for their deeds. Thus did Lord Gandalf bring relief to people all over Spira. He believed that the battle of sin was only one part of a summoner's greater mission. Almost scaring me. He's being crazy.
It's not easy being a guardian to a summoner so young.
You not resting. Go away.
What the hell? I thought we were chill, bro.
Are you that scared?
When I was little, a fiend attacked me while I was swimming at the beach. My brother tried to beat it back with a spell. Ah! But he missed and hit me instead. It was a thunder spell.
Ouch.
I've been scared of lightning ever since.
But it can be effective. Magic is effective against marine fiends.
My brother said that too.
You should learn some spells too.
Ah!
Maybe later.
Nice to see you again. Welcome to the Rin Travel Agency. Oh. Shh.
I've been scared of lightning ever since.
Older people find it surprising, but appreciate my polite, straightforward attitude. The problem is that when you try and explain to an older person that you're not interested in pursuing a relationship and you're completely content just being single and hanging out with friends and family and stuff, their brain literally cannot comprehend it, and they think that you're just huffing the copium. Like they just can't understand. Like, what do you mean? But in order to have a good life, you need to get good job. You need go college, get good job, get married, have kid. What you mean you not want to get married, have kid? And it's just like, brother, I just don't. Like, I just don't want that. And they just like don't understand. Like the last time I hung out with these people was talking to them and just being like, you know, once again they tried to set me up. They tried to set me up with two of them. Tried to set me up with their daughters. They're like, my daughter's single, you know, and she's 28 or whatever. I don't even remember how old she was, but you know, trying to like set me up, and I'm like, no, it's okay, like I'm not in the market. And they're like, oh, like are you dating someone? I'm like, no, I'm just not in the market. I'm not looking. They're like, oh, what, you know, don't you want to get married and like start a family? I'm like, no, not really. They're like, oh, like they couldn't understand. And they're like, well, you know, it wouldn't hurt to just, you know, could put you two in contact. It wouldn't hurt. And I'm just like, no, it's okay, bro. And I have a feeling it's gonna be the same this Saturday. I'm just like, bro, I'm just not interested. And it's I know it's gonna get worse as I'm like approaching 30, and once I'm over 30, it's like, it's really time to settle down now. And it's like, dude, no. No, it's not. It's really not, brother. Yeah, it's just kind of annoying. They're just incapable of understanding. And like last time I tried to explain to them, like, well, actually, Generation Z is having the highest rates of like being single, the highest rates of not being interested in marriage, the highest rates of not being interested in kids, and the highest rates of virginity, you know, that we've seen in like decades. It's pretty interesting stuff. I think it shows, you know, it says a lot about the culture right now, is that a lot of people, I think it's partially that a lot of people are like not interested in the financial burden because they're struggling financially. I think that's like probably the majority of the reason why. But then there's just also a lot of people who are they don't really believe in the like archaic concept of like you need to continue your lineage and your familial line and think of all the people before you and like thousands of people before you, and it's all like gonna die with you. And it's like, well, one, that's assuming I'm an only child, and I'm not. Like, my little sister's married, she'll probably have a kid, but also I have tons of cousins and many of them have kids, you know. I have a very big family, so like it's not at all like my family line is not at all dying with me. I don't have that pressure whatsoever, you know. But they like just don't understand. They're like, oh yeah, it's because like I literally last time I had this guy say, yeah, it's because they're all on social media and they're all on their phones all the time. And I was like, I don't think that's why. Like, I don't think that's why people are not interested in having kids. Like, but like they just can't understand it. They're like, having kids is the most fulfilling thing that somebody can do in their life, blah blah blah. And it's like, maybe for you, and that's like fine if that's the most fulfilling thing in your life, but like it's not really, it's not for everyone, you know. I think we're long past, as just like as a society, we're long past believing that there's a one size fits all for everyone, you know. There's very few things that are just like universally good for everyone. Like biologically speaking, there's obviously like drinking enough water and getting enough sleep and exercising, right? That like those are universal truths to like, if you follow those, you'll lead a better life for sure. But like when it comes to anything beyond like bodily, not satisfaction, like when it comes to success, beyond like bodily success, right? When it comes to like mental success and really like fulfillment, and you know, if we're utilizing like yield you know, pyramid of self-fulfillment, right? Like the tip of the pyramid, which is self-actualization, the penultimate goal for a human being to eventually achieve, that most human beings will never achieve, right? I think that now as a society we understand enough about the individual psyche and how different and diverse people are, that we know that the tip of that pyramid, self-actualization, realizes itself in every person a little bit different. And whereas self-actualization may be a path that is only achieved for many individuals through starting a family, it is not the only path. And there are many individuals that are, you know, on their path to self-actualization that doesn't have anything to do with having a family. Maybe it's traveling the world. That's what they want to do. Is like they're very passionate about, they want to see as much of the world as possible, and that will help them feel fulfilled. Or maybe it's in their career and they want to, you know, see how far they can progress in their career in order to be fulfilled. Like there's so many differing degrees now for achieving success mentally. That yeah, I just think it's a very like archaic and ultimately unhealthy mindset to have. I don't think it's a good mindset to have. I think it's really bad to try and create a uniform success, like a uniform finish line, right? I think that's really, really bad for society to push. And this is something that you see in a lot of like, especially the right, politically speaking here in the States. A lot of the right believes in like this, you know, old family values, right? What's it called? The atomic family, I believe is what it's called. And like that is the finish line for living a good life. And that finish, like, I don't think it's good to push that finish line on everyone unilaterally. Because what it ultimately ends up doing is it ostracizes individuals that think differently to the point that then they feel like they're excluded and that they're bad. And they're not bad. It doesn't make you bad to have a different view of the finish line and success. It's your life. No one else can live it but you, and you determine what your finish line is. You determine what your bar for success is. And this is unfortunately just something that I just feel like whenever I talk to older individuals, it's impossible to get through. It is impossible for me to, doesn't matter how well spoken I am, it doesn't matter what scientific findings I list through like my studies into psychology, it doesn't matter what statistics I cite in terms of, you know, happiness rates across different countries and the values that those specific countries hold. Like, it literally doesn't matter. I can pass every single speech check and I still cannot get through to older people that like having a kid and having a family is not the end all be all for everyone. And it's just something that is like, it's just annoying, but it's a fact of life. You know, I've kind of just accepted it that like anytime I engage in a conversation with older individuals, they're gonna have this viewpoint. You know? Yeah, and it's worse for women, by the way. It's like way worse for women. Like, I'm complaining about it, but it's way worse for women. Like, as a man, I'm very fortunate in that it's not like there's still pressure to get married and start a family, but it's not nearly as bad as women get it. Women get it really bad of like, oh, you're not gonna have kids? you're not gonna be a mom. Like, being a mom is the most satisfying thing a woman can do. It's the whole point of a woman, you know, is to have a family and be a mother, and it's the greatest job ever, and it's the most fulfilling, yada yada. Like, women get it way worse. Of their now slowing life. I'm not gonna do that, bro. Yeah, I understand. You know, I've had conversations, like, even with my dad about, like, having kids and stuff like that. And my dad being like my dad would like me to have kids just because he likes me as a human, and he's proud of me as a human, and he thinks that it would be beneficial for society and humanity to have more humans like me. I'm not saying I agree with that, because I don't, to be honest, but my dad believes that. My dad wants more people with, you know, like, intellect similar to mine and values similar to mine. And so, like, he's definitely pro me having a kid because of that. And I can understand that, right? Like, obviously not because of my god-tier jawline, you know, but, like, I can understand people being like, oh, you seem like, I like the person that you are, and I think that it would be good to have more people like you. I understand that sentiment. Whether I don't agree with it with me personally as a human. I don't see that in myself, but I understand that sentiment at the very least of, like, dude, we could use more people like you, right? I definitely have people that I think of that, like, I'm like, dude, you don't need to have kids, but, like, the world would be better if you had kids, you know? I definitely have people like that in my life. But yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, just not for everyone. Yeah, they're a responsibility. They are an expense. They are a massive stressor. And they're just a colossal time sink. Like, it cannot be understated. For me, it's much of the same. I mean, there's even more levels of nuance to it than, like, a romantic relationship, but many of the same principal reasons that I am not interested in a romantic relationship are the same reasons that I'm not interested in having children, right? I don't want to have a thing that I feel I need to dedicate my time to, right? That's the main reason that I'm not in a romantic relationship, and it's why I ended my last romantic relationship. Even though it was like a great relationship, probably the best I've ever been in. We were happy. You know, I loved her. She's great. And we were together for like 3 years, but ultimately it was like, this is such a big time sink. And I don't want to sink my time into it. Like, I want to have time for myself. I want to have time for my friends. I want to have time to exercise. I want to have time for work. I want to have time for school. I want to have time for, you know, hobbies and stuff like that. And in order to be a good partner, I would have to sacrifice. And that's how it is, right? If you want to be a good partner, you have to sacrifice. So, like, for me, I just, like, found myself being like, I don't want to make the sacrifice anymore. You know? And now take all of that stuff, but apply it to a child, which you don't really have the ability of walking away from a child. You know, you don't really have the ability of just, like, I mean, I guess you do if you're, like, a scumbag, but, you know, Like, you're locked in, bro. You're locked into the next 18 years of your life plus. Like, realistically plus. If you want to really be a good parent, there's not really a time limit on how much of your time in your life you're going to dedicate to this being. Right? And that's also not even touching on all the other variables in the equation, such as, like, my autism, feeling uncomfortable about passing that on to someone, feeling uncomfortable about rolling those dice and like possibly bringing somebody into the world that's low functioning, and that's going to be more money, and that's going to be more time, and that there's going to have like a you know, they're going to have like a much more difficult life, and it's not like they're asking to be brought into the universe. I am, you know, bringing them in because it's like I'm making the call, which is ultimately just an unfair dynamic, right? But it's not like we really do anything. But oh my god, FF10, my favorite game of all time. Wow, that's a crazy favorite game. That's why so many people are single and or lonely. Nobody wants to compromise things in a relationship anymore. It's more about, is it worth my own time more than do I want to make time? I think, I mean, there's a lot of people in relationships, but, you know, for me, it was just, in order to be a good partner, there's so much you have to do. And, you know, you only get one life, and there's like, for a lot of us, there's just so many things we want to do. You only get so much time, and there's so much that we want to do, and so much we want to experience and stuff, and then just adding another person in, it's just, like, if you make a pros and cons list for being in a relationship, there are more cons than pros. There are. And that's simultaneously the beauty of a relationship, as well as the ugly side of a relationship, right? The beauty of a relationship, in my opinion, is finding a partner that's going to help shoulder your burdens and you're going to help shoulder theirs. And nothing is only happening to you anymore, but it's happening to both of you. And you are a unit and you are together, and every single hardship, you know that you will have a partner with you. In every battle you fight, you know that you have somebody having your back. That's the beauty of it. It's also the downside of it, because in order to have that, you have to shoulder their burdens. You have to shoulder their problems. You have to be there for them. You have to dedicate your time. You have to dedicate your emotions. You have to dedicate, you know, money and resources and everything to it. And that's usually just not worth. Right? So the question becomes, do I want to be a subpar partner and not do all of the things that should be expected of me to be a proper partner and be like there for this individual, so that I can still fill the relationship need and quota, which is what a lot of people end up doing, which is why divorce rates are high, and it's why there's so many single mothers and single fathers out there, is because people don't want to actually be a genuinely good partner. They only want to get a certain part of the relationship. Maybe they want the emotional support for when they're going through something, or maybe, you know, they want the sex because that's just like what they're looking for at that point in time, or whatever, right? It is always going to be a give and a take. That's the nature of a relationship. And when you're single, there is no give and take. It's your time, your money, and only your problems. And that's it. And it's a simple life. And you remove so many variables from the equation that can fuck things up, that it makes it infinitely easier to live a better, higher quality of life. You know, experience. Like, that's just how it works, man. And you know, you'll have the people that say, oh, well, like, I have my partner and we never fight, and like, we just tackle everything together, and it's fucking, it's awesome, and it's dandelions and it's roses, and she lets me hang out with my friends whenever I want, and like, she hangs out with, I let her hang out with her friends whenever she wants, and she like never uses my money, and I always use my money, and like it's the perfect rainbow of a relationship or whatever. And it's like, okay, now tell me how many people in your life you know that have that. Like, let's be real, it's not common at all. And for most of us, it's not worth digging through the endless piles of shit and emotional trauma and heartbreak and money wasted and time wasted in order to possibly maybe find that, you know? And so people make the safer decision. And the safer decision is like, I'm going to focus on myself and I'm going to live a good life. You know? And, I think it's the reason why it doesn't really resonate with a lot of older individuals when you try and have that conversation is because older individuals were taught just to put up with it. And I even see this sentiment now, which it's like, you need to settle. Like, I see this sentiment all the time of like, you need to settle. You need to lower your standards. You need to just be okay with that person that you think is a 4 out of 10 attractiveness. You need to be okay with the person that only makes, you know, 40 grand or whatever. And it's like, do you not understand what a bad, like, what you're actually saying? Like, if somebody told you that they wanted to be an astronaut and you're like, you need to settle for being the receptionist at a fucking observatory, like, do you understand what you're saying there? Like, it's not it's not a nice thing to say, man. It's not something that you should say. Like, you should tell somebody you can be the astronaut, you know? Well, yo, Nero, thanks for the gift, dude. Very nice of you. Congrats, Visney. Finding a partner like that is a needle in a very large haystack, and due to the economy, lifestyle, time, health, it's a lot, and that's why people would rather hump a robot or marry an AI. It's true. Yeah. It's just, like, when you break it down to a pros and cons actual analysis of getting into a relationship or not, the pros will never outweigh the cons. That's just how it is, you know? So, and that's the nature and also kind of the beauty of relationships, is that they are illogical. They're irrational. They are emotional, right? They are a genuine, like, example of the human experience of doing things because of feels instead of what's right, objectively, you know? And I think that's a beautiful thing. But for me, I'm just not an illogical person. I'm not an irrational person. I'm not somebody that makes decisions in my life based upon emotion. And one, it's why I'm so successful. And two, it's why I will probably just be single for the rest of my life, because it just doesn't make sense for me. I risk so much more than I gain. And trying to explain all of these things to a 55-year-old person, it's like impossible, bro. It's impossible. Like, you just can't get through to them. Because to them, they're like, well, yeah, but I've been married 35 years, you know, and or 40 years or whatever. We got married at 18. And it's like, yeah, we fight all the time and we don't really love each other. And we have 2 separate mattresses when we go to bed. But I mean, we're married, and I was told being married means like I've made it in life. Like I'm married and I had kids, and like I don't really talk to my kids and they don't really like me, but like, you know, I've won in life, right? Because I've checked all the boxes. It's like, dude, have you won at life? Because when you win at life, you know. You're aware. Right? Like I have the feeling of like I have won at life. And if I were to die today, I could die happy. And like, I don't think a lot of people could say that. I know a lot of people couldn't say that. A lot of people are like desperately afraid of death because like they haven't achieved the things that they wanted to achieve. But it's like, I've done everything I wanted to do, man. I've done everything. Like I've lived a good life. I'm in the fucking, I'm just doing victory laps now. You know, I finished the race. Like, I wanted to get a degree. I'm finishing my second one. I wanted to buy a house. I just sold my second one and bought my third one. I you know, wanted to get a job that would like help people, and I've helped a ton of people throughout the, you know, course of the last 5-6 years working places. And like the last thing was like I wanted to go to Japan, and last year I spent, you know, almost a month in Japan, and it was sick. It's like I've done it, you know? Like I've had great experiences with friends. I've fallen in love and out of love and in love again and out of love again, and like, you know, I've done it all, man. What's my name? My name is Zach. It's a different time, different standards, and especially different economy. You'll only win at life if you don't have to work to live and to feel whole and be at peace with yourself. People 40 years ago had different priorities. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I don't necessarily think, like, if you don't have to work to live, then, like, I think that there's a lot of people that do have careers that they're passionate about and that they love, you know? And you know the saying, like, if you love what you do, then like you never work a day in your life. But you know, I think there's a lot of people out there that really like their job and stuff, and there's a lot of people that like their job is how they determine if they're successful or whatever. Like that's their goals in life. But you know, I'm not necessarily one of those people, I would say. Well, I'm not one of those people that like determines my success by my job. It's more so like what I'm doing at the job and how it's benefiting people. But like I do enjoy what I do. It's not as like intellectually stimulating as I think I would like in a perfect society. But you know, I do enjoy what I do. It's just a little easy. You know, that's like yo, comment Raider. Congrats, dude, on the membership. Thank you, Nero. It's very nice of you. Yeah, it's supposed to go to apparently how active people are, but I don't think that's true at all because Kenzie's never gotten one. I don't think Foz has ever gotten one. We're talking about living paycheck to paycheck, working at Subway, like surviving and living your life. Yeah, I think it's profoundly irresponsible if you're not in a position to have a child, you know? And I know that there's like bounce back against that of like, well, if you're waiting for the perfect time where you're like 100% ready and yada yada, then that time will never come. But it's like, as somebody that grew up, you know, in a very poor family that got way poorer when I was like around 12 and my parents got divorced. And I grew up on, you know, food stamps and income restricted housing. And then I was homeless at 18. I mean, I can say like pretty confidently, man, that like, what the fuck? Jesus. Thank you, dude. Very nice of you. Not necessary at all. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. It's gonna play for everyone. It's gonna play for every single one of them. I totally forgot it does that. Yeah, I think their thing's bugged. I don't know. They just don't get any. I don't know how it works, man. Like most of these people, I don't think I've ever seen them in chat. Maybe I have and I just don't remember them. But yeah, you know, it's like if you are living paycheck to paycheck, just trying to support yourself and your significant other or whatever, how do you think you can throw a kid into the fucking mix, man? You know? Like, how do you actually think you can feasibly throw a child into the mix when raising a child in the United States takes like $600,000 to raise a child in the United States from them being born to 18? And that's assuming you're not paying for their college, like they're not going to college, you're not paying for that, and you're just like not supporting them at all after 18. Which, as we know, right now, most people well into their 20s are still living with their family. So, like, you know, maybe your kid will get a job at 18, maybe, but they're probably still going to be living with you. It's people doom scrolling. Yeah, I had no idea how that works. Say come to the UK. Apart from the better and easier living, UK is boring. I would never go to the UK, man. I would never go to the UK. I don't even want to visit the UK. My forensics professor, when I was getting my biochemistry degree, offered me a study abroad to go to the UK and do a lot of like forensics studies on, I guess you guys have like tombs or something like that. Like you have like a bunch of like coffins or something. I don't remember the details. It was several years ago, but like he offered me a study abroad thing that would be like really, really good for my career and everything. And I was like, I'm not interested in the UK. And he's like, I mean, this would be a great reference. This would be amazing on your resume. And I'm like, I don't want to go to the UK. I'm not interested, bro. I have like no interest in really anywhere in Italy, or not in Italy. I was reading chat in Europe. Putting your kids' world difficulty on insane mode. Yeah, honestly. Like, if you have kids right now, man, you're just like, it's like having kids in the Great Depression, bro. Like, you're just setting them up. But yeah, I have no interest in the UK, man. I'm way too edgy. I'm way too edgy, and they are way too wacky about not having freedom of speech and, you know, oh, you said this thing online, we're coming for you type of stuff. I'm not interested. Haven't heard anything good about their food either, which is like a big reason to travel. It just looks like it fucking rains a lot, which is gross. I don't like the rain. I live in Arizona because I like sun out and clear blue skies every day. you know? So yeah, I just... I can't think of a single thing I would be interested in the UK. I'm not even interested in Italy since my little sister went and she like wasn't that impressed. Like I'm not even interested in Italy anymore. I was like maybe interested in it. My dad wanted to know if I wanted to go on a vacation next year to Ireland. Obviously like we're Irish and stuff, but I was like, not really, bro. Like I don't know what the conversion is for money in Ireland. What's the conversion from USD to Irish currency? What do they use in Ireland? The euro? Oh, dude, I'm literally more poor over there. They use the euro, which $1 is only 0.86 euros. So I'd literally be more poor there. Ew. Why would I ever want that? The best part about traveling to different countries is like being rich. You know, you go to Japan and you're fucking rich. Like your money goes like 40% further in Japan than it goes here. It's awesome. You go to Mexico, your money goes fucking 20 times further. You're like turbo rich. Like that's like the best part of traveling, man. Why would I want to go somewhere and be more poor? Oh, hell yeah. I bought 10K. Oh, my 10K is only 8,600 bucks here. Okay, sick. I love losing $1,400. Hell no. That's so dumb. Get stabbed by a couple of blokes. Yeah, America has so many places to go and visit. Like, you could literally take 10 vacations to America and go somewhere different and cool every single time. Like, we're very privileged. We have like every single different type of diverse landscapes. You know, anything that you want, you can get in America. You don't have to worry about, you know, traveling to a different country or something like that and jumping through any hoops there. Like, you could just go. It's all in the same country, man. So much cool stuff. Amazing food, you know. You won't find a castle in America? Oh, we got plenty of castles in America. Now, maybe not castles that have existed for, you know, 800 years or something crazy. But dude, we got a goddamn pyramid for a Bass Pro Shop. We've got the fucking pyramids here, bro. We got some crazy shit. Yeah, it's all like constructed in the last 100, 200 years, don't get me wrong, but the black round cake thing? Oh yeah, like blood pudding or whatever. What party am I using? Top 3 or everyone? I'm just cycling in between people. Yeah, I don't know. This is my first Final Fantasy, so I don't know if I'm supposed to focus on a certain people or something like that. White Castle doesn't count. We don't even have White Castles out here. Vegas has a castle. Vegas has fucking everything, bro. My local church is older than your country. I know, isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy we're the new kids on the block and we're also the #1 superpower main character? Isn't that insane? That's like all of the NBA like having like the best basketball players ever, and then like a fucking 8-year-old comes up and starts dunking on Shaq and Kobe. Like, it's insane. Like, we've barely been around and somehow we're the main character. Everyone else knows everything about us. Everyone else talks about us. We're the #1 military superpower on the planet. We're the world peace officers. It's crazy. Like, imagine fumbling like a 1700-year lead, bro. How crazy is that? Losing to a bunch of fucking hicks. And not only do you lose, but then you also get nay-nayed, like, in every single way possible. It's crazy. It's actually insane. America is, like, just wild. And, you know, I'm Canadian. So, you know, I can't take... I'm not like, yeah, America or anything like that. But it's crazy, dude. It's insane to think like how America started versus where it is now. And it's just the scariest fucking superpower. Yeah, it's been like 250 years. It's crazy. Britain owned almost all of the world from an island smaller than New York State. How liberalism ruined us. I think it was a lot. It's not just one thing that ruined you guys. It was a lot, man. That's the thing. Is like when you're on the top, everybody hates you and they want to see you fall. And I think that was Britain's greatest error. Is they became complacent because they were at the top and they didn't realize how much everyone fucking hated them, you know? Like, America would not be where it is if it wasn't for the French coming in clutch, and the French wouldn't have came in clutch if they didn't just fucking hate the Brits, right? It was like all of these enemies that Britain made over the years of being like a dynasty that caused ultimately their downfall. And who knows? Could one day cause the downfall of America as well. I mean, history is cyclical, right? There's nothing new under the sun except for the history that you don't know. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if one day America's been at the top for a long time and they've made a crazy amount of enemies, and eventually, you know, they all get together and America falls. It could happen. I mean, there's certainly a lot of people in America that don't seem to like America. We spawned from killing Brits by a dude with slave teeth dentures. It's crazy, yeah. It's actually crazy. America's too big to fall. Just make sure they don't take your guns. Ah, they never could. They never could. If they tried. There's a lot of us with a little something, something. You know what I'm saying, brother? Think fast, chuckle nuts. Pew, pew, pew. Stream gets taken down. We've always got that thing. Stream taken down almost immediately. I know. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm fat and I enjoy great views. I'll visit Europe and Japan, Thailand and China too. I'm down for Thailand. For the ladyboys. No, I'm kidding. I'm down for like Vietnam. I don't ever want to step foot anywhere near India. That place just seems fucking disgusting. I don't want to step foot anywhere near China. That place just seems fucking disgusting. Don't want to go anywhere near Russia. Like maybe like Iceland would be cool, or like Sweden would be kind of cool. But yeah. Japan, I mean, I hope I can move there one day. I hope my Japanese gets to a point where I can move there. I've been too busy to really be on top of my Japanese lessons, though. I've been slacking big time, so we'll see. But that's obviously the end goal. End goal is to move to Japan. Like, my time there was just so superb, man. It's just... I mean, every country has their problems, but like... Dude, I think Japan is about as close to perfect as you can get. Assuming that you don't have to deal with, you know, the terrible work culture, right? Which if you're moving there, like, you're probably in a position where you're going to be, like, retiring. Hopefully. Like, that's the play, I think. So you don't have to deal with the work culture, which is, like, the really bad part of Japan. Can we play? I don't have long left. Pretty please. Haven't seen the game in years. We probably won't play more because I work in 40 minutes and I don't want to get to a point where there's no save. So I'm probably only going to be streaming for like another like 20-ish minutes. And then I need to get logged in and stuff for work. But the VODs are all up. I mean, I've played a good, like, 18 hours, 19 hours of the game. So, like, all the VODs are on the channel. You can watch through those. There's a gun behind every blade of grass. Yeah, that is a banger saying. China, I just used to get all my jerseys from. Might be illegal to admit. It definitely is, as somebody that worked for DHL and dealt with all international shipping and customs and stuff. It's definitely illegal, but you know, it's not illegal to buy it. It's illegal for them to ship it and sell it, technically speaking. But they can just take it at customs. And like, you don't have any legal right to get it. I dealt with those calls all the time, dude. Working for DHL, somebody would buy, some chick would buy like a bag or something and it would be counterfeit. And it'd be coming from China and then customs would stop it. And the chick would call in and she'd be yelling at me and stuff like that about like it's illegal. And I'm like, it's actually illegal for them to create this thing because they don't own the brand. And so like, we have to take it, you know? You gotta take it up with the seller to get your money, and of course they never got their money back. It's a dangerous thing, buying counterfeit stuff from China. Or any country outside the US. Buy your counterfeit stuff here in the US, brother. That's my advice. Do you guys hate Sri Lanka? I don't even know what Sri Lanka is. Poland would be cool. I don't know anything about Poland. What's a Sri Lanka? A country? Yeah, I don't know much about geography. I'll be honest. I am definitely not a great poster boy for like America. Because I know everybody always thinks like Americans don't know geography, and I don't know anything about geography. So they're right. They're right. South of India, but not dirty like India is funny. $400 for 40 jerseys that are all legit. Doesn't sound like they're legit. Most polite way of saying womp womp. Honestly, that was a lot of working at DHL, was just saying womp womp in the nicest way possible. Poland still has a lot of old Europe vibes because they refuse immigration. Yeah, my problem is just that I don't give a fuck about any European culture. That's my problem. is like I just don't respect the culture or care at all about it. And like whenever I talk about traveling and stuff, I remember this was really big during the Kingdom Come Deliverance streams because that's full of a bunch of like turbo autistic people who are like hyper fixated on fucking architecture or whatever of like the medieval times in Europe. And like whenever I would start talking about traveling and places I'd want to go, there would always be all these people like saying European places, and I'm like, dude, I just don't care about anywhere in Europe. Like, I don't know. I just don't care. I've never been a history buff. So, like, for me, it's like, oh, some more white people. I don't care about us fucking white people, bro. I don't care. A white dude is a white dude. I don't care if he's a fucking Russian white guy or a Ukrainian white guy or a British white guy or, you know, whatever. You know, a white guy's a white guy to me, man. I've never really been, I've never really cared. Like the cool thing about Japan was just how chill everything was. Right? Like how nice everyone was, how quiet it was, how cheap everything was, how high quality everything was. Like that was the cool parts of Japan for me. I don't give a fuck about Japanese culture either, bro. I don't care about the Edo period or the fucking whatever, samurai, ninjas. I don't know anything about it, and I don't care about it either. All I cared about was I was like, yo, the people are very polite. It's super quiet. And, you know, everything is cheap. Everything is really high quality. Like, that's what was super cool to me. The weather was also really nice. I liked the weather a lot. But I didn't go, like, during the summer or anything. I went late March. So it was, like, cherry blossoms, you know. The cherry blossoms were going burr, and it was fucking beautiful. Had some cool hikes and stuff. That's another thing I really like is the hikes, which is, like, the only reason why I'd be interested in, like, Iceland and Sweden and stuff like that. Because I think one of those places over there is where they did, like, Lord of the Rings, right? And a lot of Game of Thrones. And so that would be really cool. That would be really, really cool to, like, do some of those hikes there, because I love hiking. It's all Wonder Bread to me. All white guys are the same. Sounds kind of racist. Luckily, I can say it because I'm a white guy. But it's true. Like, we're all the fucking same, man. If you were to line up 100 white dudes, and, like, I was supposed to look at these white dudes and tell you if they're fucking Irish or British or Russian or whatever, I would literally have no idea. I would be lucky to get 5 right. Like, I'd have no clue. We're all the fucking same, man. Like, at least with Asians, you can tell. Like, I can tell different types of Asians. White dudes, we all look the fucking same, bro. Like, I have no idea. It's like, I don't know their fucking culture or anything, you know? You guess the Italian dude straight away? Don't try and get in as a white guy, okay? You olive-skinned fuck. You olive oil injecting greasy fucking Guido. Is that what it's called? You guys aren't white, alright? I'm talking about us fucking pale white boys, alright? Us fucking Brits, us Irishmen, us Swedish, Russians. I'm talking about the real whiteys here. No fucking sun. You know how much sun is in Italy? You guys aren't fucking white people. What are you talking about? You didn't hail from the mountains of Caucasus? Describe the UK in the 90s except the weather. I don't think the UK has ever been cheap relative to America. One point Irish wasn't considered white. Well, I mean, we were considered lesser whites. You know. Which is valid. And that was mostly because we were a bunch of drunkards. We're a bunch of drunkards fleeing a country. You know. Which is like... yeah, that's valid. Every Italian is African? Nah, you guys are your own things to me. I don't consider you white. I consider you Italian. You could be in the same bed with the Greeks. Why not? Yeah, you guys are basically the same. That's fine with me. If we can lump in, you know, fucking Vietnamese and Chinese and Thai people and Japanese all as Asians, yeah, you guys could be your own thing. Hell yeah. That works for me. Greek and Italian aren't the same. I don't know. You guys both make like similar food. You know? Similar enough. What's a gyro but, you know, a rolled pizza with some weird toppings, you know? It's my favorite chicken nugget. Culver's. Easy. Culver's clears. But yeah, I don't know. I just have no... and it doesn't help that like a lot of the European countries are just expensive. Like I said, like who wants to go on vacation and be poor? You know what I mean? Like, who wants to do that? No one wants to do that. You want to go to a country where you're a fucking god. You want to go to a country where you're rich as shit. Like, when I was in Japan, bro, I felt so rich. It was insane. It was actually crazy. And that's like nothing, right? That's only like I think that was like a 36% difference, right? So like each dollar is actually worth like $1.36 or whatever. I think actually my dad sent me the breakdown. Because when he was doing taxes, he got like the breakdown of everything. Let me see if I have the breakdown still for how cheap it was, bro. Shit was insane. Okay, why don't you guys guess? This is what my dad did. He had me guess our average spending. How much do you think we spent a day in Japan eating at restaurants or just eating out an average of 3 times a day? Sometimes more, sometimes a little less. We were there for like 4 days. What do you think the average in USD was spent? It's actually kind of crazy. For 2 people. For 2 people. Okay, not just for 1. For 2 people going out at least 3 times a day. Also, this is including like getting souvenirs and stuff like that. It's just like the total cost and then like the average per day. 50 to 65. 30? Damn, that'd be crazy. 50? It was $42 per day. For 2 people. So $21 per person. For eating out like multiple times every day at restaurants. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Souvenirs, staying at a place. Like, don't forget that's also including our stay. Which we stayed at basically like Airbnbs the whole time. There were like 2 nights that we stayed in hotels, but every other night was like an Airbnb. Staying in someone's little apartment or whatever. Which honestly I preferred, because you really got to like see how the Japanese live. Living in all these different like apartments and stuff. But that's also including like all of the taking the train everywhere, taking the Shinkansen, which is like the bullet train. $21 a day, bro. That's fucking crazy. It's insane. It's fucking insane. The trip total was $8,700. $8,700, which is crazy. So cheap, including the airfare, which was $1,500 per person. Like, the most expensive part is literally the fucking ticket. $3,000, like, you minus $3,000 because that's the ticket for me and ticket for my dad, and then you're at $5,700 for 2 people for like almost a month. Eating out, getting souvenirs, all sorts of stuff. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, dude. Like, previously I would have thought, like, I saved up like 12 grand. Like, because I thought it was going to be like 12 grand. And then it was like just a fraction of that. It ended up being like, I think total was like $4,500 or something like that. I was like, what the fuck? Like, there was literally a point in time where I had too much money over there. Because I like accidentally pulled out the wrong yen amount. Like, I pulled out with an extra 0. And it was like we had like 1 week left in the trip, and I just had so much fucking cash. I think I have a picture of my wallet like exploding. So I had so much cash. It was insane, dude. It was insane. Trying to see if I can find that. Oh, I found it. Like, this was my fucking wallet. Bro. How comical is that? Dude. I was literally like, bro, we need to spend more money. Because, like, once you pull it out, you know, you're gonna lose money on the converting it back to USD. So I was like, we need to spend more money, bro. It was comical. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I want in a country, though. You know? I want a country, if I'm visiting, if I'm going on vacation, I want a country where I can feel like a king. I could feel like a rich man. Because Lord knows here in the States, I do not feel like a rich man. So I just want to feel like a rich man, you know? I don't ask a lot. And yeah, I feel like a lot of Europe, you don't get that. Europe is expensive because they tank their economy and thought letting in the third world would help. Look at videos of Paris nowadays. Oh, my sister went to Paris. She went to Paris and Italy for her honeymoon. And she said it was like extremely dirty. There was graffiti like all over the place. People were very rude and the whole place smelled like piss. Those were her notes about Paris. She liked Italy like a lot more than Paris. But yeah, she just said like everyone was rude and it was just not a good experience. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it... Uh-oh, PlayStation accounts are being hacked through a support security loophole. That's not good. Be vigilant, guys. Guess PlayStation accounts are getting hacked, so be wary. Okay, so plans for streams today. Wait, today's the new Deep Rock, right? I think today comes out. Today, yes. So today at 7:15 Pacific Standard Time, around there, I'll be streaming the new Deep Rock Galactic game with the boys. That should be fun. Excited for that. I didn't really play much of Deep Rock Galactic, the first one, so pretty excited for that. And tomorrow is 0 Parades for Dead Spies. So, I think we're probably gonna play that. Like, I'm feeling like pretty confident we're gonna play that. So, I'll probably have to put Final Fantasy X on the back burner. Gotta add an hour or so for Discord events. Well, it'll be around there, I guess. Momo, that's enough. It'll be around there, we'll say. It'll be around fucking 7:15. Who knows? We'll see. Hopefully everybody gets together because it's the time we usually do our Baldur's Gate sessions. So, I know, like, for sure Chris and Josh should be there on time since they're used to Baldur's Gate. You have to go in? Okay, bye. Be safe. Love you. Chris will either be the first or the last. No in between. Yeah, true. I'll be there. I don't have any plans today. Yeah, I'm pretty free today. I mean, I'll probably take a nap after work, but I don't see Josh on the interested list, but Loki is? Wait, what? He was. I just checked yesterday and he was. Oh, I guess he dipped. In before, he says he doesn't have the money for a new game or something, and it's like a $20 game. Or whatever. Well, is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, we will be trying the new Deep Rock. I don't know if it'll be a game I do a multiple streams of, but I'll definitely do one. This is kind of something I've been doing with games that I want to... Like, I at least want to give my opinions on so I can maybe help you guys make an informed purchasing decision, as I do like one stream of them. Even if they're like games I wouldn't normally stream. So like a good example of that was like Vampire Crawlers. Vampire Crawlers came out. I did one stream of it. Gave you guys my opinion on it. Slay the Spire 2, same thing, right? That came out. I did one stream on it, gave you guys my opinion. So I think it's kind of nice just to like, maybe if you guys are on the fence or something, give you guys a little bit of footage, give you my thoughts on it. And yeah, help you make an informed purchasing decision. But I imagine Deep Rock will probably be like that. It'll probably be like a game that I don't stream other than this one stream. But I could be wrong. But typically when I play multiplayer stuff, I don't really stream it. But Zero Parades for Dead Spies, that is tomorrow. I don't know when it comes out tomorrow, but that is tomorrow. And I will be streaming that. And I will be streaming it in horizontal. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to like need input from you guys, obviously. But like I'm going to try my best to mitigate the ads as much as possible. But if I learned anything from streaming Baldur's Gate 3, it's practically impossible to stream a CRPG in shorts, in vertical mode. It's just like not possible, bro. You have to cut off so much in order to see anything. And like, I don't know how much that game is going to be voice acted, but there's like a lot of reading in CRPGs. And yeah, it's just like not a game that's really possible to stream in shorts format. So I will be streaming that in horizontal, and I'm gonna try and like turning off monetization and stuff like that, and hopefully the ads won't exist. If there's still ads, even if I turn off monetization, which there probably will be because that's YouTube, and it makes no sense, but like that's just what YouTube does, then I probably will turn on ads because like may as well at that point, like I may as well make some money off of it. Even though, like, it'll probably be copyrighted and I probably won't make anything anyway. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge tomorrow when we come to it. But yeah, this will probably be the last Final Fantasy X stream for a little while. We will come back to it. There's really nothing coming out next month. So, like, I'll be back to your guys' game requests. But, we'll be doing Deep Rock today. Later in the afternoon. It'll probably be a short stream because I'll have to go to sleep for work. So, it'll probably be, like, just a couple hours. And then tomorrow and on we'll do Deep Rock, or not Deep Rock, sorry, Zero Parades until the 27th, and the 27th the new 007 game comes out. So then we will put Zero Parades on pause. We'll do the 007 game because that's going to be a short game, you know, one and done, short little game, and I don't want it spoiled for me. So we'll do 007, and then we'll go back to Zero Parades. We'll finish Zero Parades, and then we'll come back to Final Fantasy X. Okay? That's the plan. And then we'll play more of your guys' requests, including the next request, the highly anticipated I Am Jesus Christ. Definitely won't be a controversial stream whatsoever. Everybody will be super happy, and I won't make any jokes that will make any religious people mad. It's just going to be a great time. I can't wait to learn more about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I can't wait to walk on water and turn water into wine and get nailed to a cross. I mean, that's like all I know. Wait, I think then I like impregnate a lady without touching them or something. I don't know, man. We'll find out. I'm here to learn. You know, I'm gonna be a student. I'm gonna learn about Jesus. Yeah, that's the plan. But that will probably not be until June, because we'll have to finish up this game as well. So, but after we finish this, we'll do I Am Jesus Christ, and then my buddy Jose put in fucking Final Fantasy 1. I need to look up how long that is, because I'm gonna have to kill myself probably. I don't know. I feel like he's putting that in to troll me. And it's gonna be miserable, but I could be wrong. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I wish he like recommended, I don't know, like tactics or something that like people say is like really, really good. I've never heard anybody talk about Final Fantasy 1 ever. But that's kind of like the short list of what's happening. Like I said, I don't think anything is coming out in June. Oh, what is happening in June though is the big game festivals. So Summer Games Fest, which is obviously the big one, but Future Game Show, PC Gamer Show, Xbox Showcase, which is the new Gears of War. All of that is also in June. I want to say it's like the first or second week of June. I'll be streaming all of those as well. Be streaming. Hopefully we can get the boys together, because I always love clipping those reactions and then getting a million comments from people really fucking mad that we're joking about stuff and we're not listening to the trailer, or that they can't hear the trailer in the reaction or whatever. It's always funny. I'm still, to this day, getting comments every now and then on the Expedition 33 one being like, I bet you guys feel fucking retarded for saying that the studio was gonna close down. I bet you feel so fucking stupid now. This aged like milk. And it's like, brother, it was a joke. It was a joke. We made a joke because Xbox was closing every fucking studio. So we made a joke. Jesus. Like, but that's always fun. It's always fun to get everyone together and react, and you know, a strategy game gets shown and Chris gets all excited and I'm fucking honk shoeing, and then a Souls-like gets shown and I get all excited, and everyone else is honk shoeing, you know? It's always fun. It's true, I am gonna convert. Listen, anything's possible. I'm not an atheist, okay? I'm agnostic. So, anything is possible, really. I could come around. Maybe I will play the game and I will be so moved and I'll be a different human. I will never say God damn it again after. And I'll ban anybody that uses God's name in vain, or Jesus's name. Is Jesus God? Well, Jesus is the son of God, right? Why do we praise Jesus? I don't know. I'm gonna find out so much, dude. I'm gonna find out so much. It's gonna be a really enlightening experience, and I'm sure a great use of $20 or however much. I'm gonna have to spend $20 on this fucking game, bro. Depends on continuity. Oh, gotcha. What magic book we're reading? Oh, I won't be able to say that. I won't be able to call it a magic book. That'll make people upset. Got it. Use your real voice. Yeah, I'm sure all of the comments will be very respectful, and you know, unironically though, I will try and be as respectful as I can. I may have some slips. I will most likely have some slips, but I'm gonna try and be as respectful as I can, because I do have religious people in the community, and I have nothing against religion. You know, I'm just an all-inclusive goofster, you know? I just goof on everything. I goof on white people. I goof on, you know, I've goofed on white people a lot this stream. Sometimes I goof on black people in a stream. I goofed a little bit on the Asians this stream. I goofed on the Italians this stream, you know? I'm just really all-inclusive here. I'm just a little goofster. So really, nobody can hold anything against me. Mother got impregnated without being taught. Oh, my mom got impregnated. Oh, okay. I've only been to Sunday school like 3 times. And it was because I slept over at my friend Justin's house on a Saturday night. And he went to Sunday school on Sundays. And he was like, you want to come? If you come, then I think we got candy or something. I don't remember. He bribed me some way. And so, yeah, he got me to go to freaking Sunday school like a few times. Good guy, Justin. What about Justin's up to these days? He was like the nicest dude ever, bro, I swear. He was Hawaiian. His family was so chill. Good guy. Good people. Good people. But yeah, anyway. That'll do it for me. I'm gonna probably make some coffee and get ready for work and watch more Daredevil on my other monitor. That's literally what I've been doing the past couple days. Is I've just had Daredevil up on this fucking on this monitor, working, and it's been peak, bro. It's been peak. New Daredevil season's so good. It's so peak, bro. It's so peak. His suit is so fucking thick. But anyway, I've been dodging spoilers. And then, oh, I need to watch the new The Boys because I had a fucking thing spoiled for me. Like, instantly, right after the episode aired. I didn't even have any time to really watch it. I had a big thing spoiled from The Boys for me. So, that was kind of annoying. I need to watch that too. He's definitely a priest. I think his dad was like the football coach or something. I don't remember. He did something at our school. I don't remember what he did. But he was real chill. But yeah, I don't know what Justin's done. I know he was like set up to go to college and stuff. So I don't think he would have been a priest. But he's just like such a wholesome dude, you know? Like one of those guys that if he did end up being a serial killer or something, you'd be like, you know, I don't think it was him, right? Like you would stand up for him. Like I think you got the wrong guy. And like maybe he's the right guy. Like you'll have like a little bit of your brain that's like maybe he is a serial killer because he's like just too nice and too good of a guy. But you're like, nah, no way, bro. And then he's like, God told me to do it. You're like, all right, well, maybe actually. A couple of Bible verses and shit, but it's throw in the mainstream Bible stuff. I know nothing. I literally know nothing. I remember I got an app in like middle school. I think it was middle school. I got an app on my iPod Touch that had like Morgan Freeman or some deep voice guy reading the Bible, and I was like going through it, listening to it to try and like expose myself to it. And every time I would listen to it and the guy would read it to me, I'd fall asleep. So I don't think I ever got through it. Maybe something to revisit one of these days. He's married. Oh, good for him. His wedding RSVP site is public. Whoops to whoever did that. Oh. Yeah, good for him. W Justin. He's such a good guy. It doxes his home address? Oh no. Oh no. That's rough. But nobody wants any harm on that guy. That guy is such a sweetie. Nobody would ever wish any harm on that guy. He's safe. They'd protect him, dude. He got doxed. People would mount up to protect him. Something about John sending his son or some shit. DMing me the pic? Let me turn off monitor captures because I don't know where Discord is going to open. So I'm showing up. I'll be there. That would be so crazy. Like, hey, bro, you remember me? I don't think I talked to him. Oh, it was 2025. Oh, God. I guess married makes sense then. That'd be so funny. Just show up to his house, yeah. Bro, you remember? I don't think I talked to him really at all in all of high school. But we were really good friends in junior high. Like junior high, we were tight. High school, I don't think we were. Which, listen, real talk, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. That was the right choice. That was the right choice for him. Yeah. I get it. My sister, though, is ultra religious. I'm talking about church on holidays and Sundays. Is that atypical? Aren't you supposed to go to church on holidays? Or like the religious holidays at least? Like not Halloween, but like, you know. Is that normal? I literally know nothing about religion, bro. I'm not gonna cap. I know nothing. I don't know what the practices are. I know this is gonna sound so bad. Everything I know about religion comes from Bruce Almighty. And like the 3 times I went to Sunday school, but that is wiped from my memory. I don't remember any of that. I remember the like classroom for Sunday school. And I remember getting bribed by something. I don't remember what. But I don't remember anything more. I've seen Passion of the Christ as well. But I don't remember anything from that either, other than like the gross like nailing his freaking hands. That was really nasty. And like the crown of thorns was really gross. Most people go every other month or week, but she's there every Sunday. She even sings? Oh, hell yeah. W. I didn't know Italian people did that. I thought that was exclusively like a black people in church thing. Was the singing. I've only ever seen it in like the memes where everyone's like fucking dancing and singing and shit. It looks kind of fun. But anyway, I'll learn a lot in June when I play I Am Jesus Christ. But I'll be live later tonight with some deep rock. I don't remember what it's called. The new one, Rogue or something. So maybe I'll see you guys there. It'll be a short little stream. Oh, good for him. That's awesome, Calvin. Hell yeah. He's an editor for a little journal. That's awesome. I love that. But alright, I got like 1 minute to sign in, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Take care. See ya tonight.